Okay. Okay. Hang on a minute. I just found something I've never seen before. I'm like scrolling through the recommended videos on this song, and I have found a rather interesting anomaly. I have never. What is this? Hold on. Hold on. Hang on. Do you see this? What is this? What is Frenchcore? I have never heard of Frenchcore in my life. What is that? This is new. Let's dive in. Let's see what this is about. Oh, okay, this is dumb. Thank you, YouTube. Fuck off. What is this? It's not very good. It's a little much. It's a little much. Alright, hold on. It's not very good. We'll swap over to our Nintendo music. We'll just swap over to that now. That'll do. Hello, everybody. Get my game fired up here. Listen to your stream while in the stream. I'd rather not do that to you. Excuse me. How is everybody doing? Hello, I'm streaming again. I usually don't stream this often, but I'm streaming once again this week. Play Sandcastle? I'm not gonna touch that map. I have no interest in touching what is just a random, silly community server map that has now been put into the game. I have no interest. The only maps I want to play are Corruption and Lava Pit. The rest, I genuinely do not care about. Any others that might interest me, though? Cauldron's passable. Others? I don't know. Nothing else calls to me. Maybe Laughter. Laughter's fun. Laughter's a good one. Spineyard is good. Is it? I'll put Spineyard on. I have Lava Pit. I mean, Lava Pit's just Gravel Pit. No, Corruption is so it's sad to say that Corruption is probably the best Halloween map they've added in years. Because of just how well it plays and the interesting gimmick. It's easily the best Halloween map they've added in quite a while. It's very good. The rest I could do without, and I could do without the zombie infection game mode, but that's a very good map. Crasher's great too, don't get me wrong, but Crasher's gimmick is a little bit too forward. It is fun, it is very fun, I think it's perfectly fine for the game, but it's a little too present, and you can very easily run a meta and just completely stomp the other team. And after a while, it kind of gets boring. You know, like, if you're just dealing with people that do nothing but the meta, it gets stale pretty quickly. But if you're just playing on Crasher and people are dicking around, yeah, it's really fun. You know, have like a giant medic coming at you with a syringe gun, that's fucking hilarious. But people who just like run Brass Beast or Tomislav heavy and getting pocketed by a vac medic or something, it's just bleh. That's boring. Zesty podcast is here. Fine, I'll play the game. Is Hell Train any good? I don't like Hell Train. Hell Train looks really cool, but the map is so big and so compartmentalized that people get spread out so thin across so many different segmented rooms that it doesn't really flow like a good TF2 map. The only time when you have the two teams kind of clashing each other is on the little bridge that connects the two trains. So, it's very reminiscent of that very classic community server map. I always forget what it's called, where you have like the two trains going through the desert. It's basically just like that. So, yeah, Hell Train, the entire map is the gimmick. Yeah, Convoy, thank you. Yeah, it's like a worse Convoy. Moonshine lags like a motherfucker now. Didn't used to do that. Ruins the map. That's a shame. I think the reason for that is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that they tweaked something with the particle limits in the game, and that might affect performance. Wouldn't surprise me. How does a shield bash that does bleed on shield bash sound? If it removed all impact damage and replaced it with bleed, I think I'd be okay with that, but do we really need to give Demo Knight damage over time when he already has a free crit on demand? I don't think so. I don't think so. Farmageddon's okay, but it's a little... I'm not enthused by it. And then it puts me on Upward. Well, it'll give me a small opportunity to warm up here. Well, let me move my chat so that so that's a little more visible there. Yeah, I agree. We could really stand to use something that resembles a quality of life update. That would be frickin' phenomenal. I'm gonna keep. I've been enjoying Black Box Soldier lately, but I feel like using the direct hit and sucking ass. So bear with me. Face cam today. Should I put on face? I only do face cam when I have like something more special happening. Today I'm not really doing anything, so I'm just playing the game for a bit. What's going on here? Yeah, I'm not. No, we'll say no face cam today. Didn't they promise community fixes? They didn't promise anything. They said that community fixes could be potentially added, and not even that verbatim. You know, they just listed off things that could be put into the update, but we just didn't get any community fixes. So hopefully we'll get some in the future. That would be great. Unfortunately, a lot of people are treating the community fixes tab as a suggestion box instead of submitting genuine fixes for problems the game has, and that's a problem. So naturally, most of those are going to be ignored. So, but maybe we'll get some genuine fixes into the game at some point. But since it hasn't happened already, so we'll see. Who knows? I do. I have an energy orb shotgun that I know I paid way too much fucking money for, just for the fact I can own one. So I really wanted one because, you know, it's a discontinued effect. You don't get these anymore. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy one of these before they get too expensive, or more expensive than they are now. So I got one, and I got on a battle-scarred shotgun because anything beyond that would be too expensive. Oh lord, here comes the whole team. Get it the fuck away from me. You're so low. You're so low. Thank you for the crit. Thank you for the crit, even though he would have died anyway. Ooh. No, yeah, I like the battle scarred more. I'm a fan of the battle scarred. Oh, I almost hit that. Everyone missed every shot. And then the whole team is... Oh, dude, my uneven table is getting really annoying. So, I have a plastic table that's warped, and my mouse pad is right on top of the warped part. So if I hit this bump just right, my mouse just stops working. Because, like, the laser gets lifted too high up off the mouse pad. I just need a new table. I need, like, an actual flat table. So. Look, watch. And my mouse just stopped working. And then it got picked up again. I'm literally giving myself a handicap by using this fucking table. Does our heavy not know? Does he not know? Oh, where's my gun? Order one right after the stream. Yeah, do you... I don't think I have a few $100s to drop on a brand new table. Like, I don't want to buy some, like, $20 shitty, like, Amazon Basics table that's made out of particle board. that'll just disintegrate upon touching water or something. No thanks. No snipers. Get these guys out of here. No spies. Sell a virtual shotgun for table? No, why would I do that to myself? I like, get the fuck. I'll take the crit. Oh no, he got Huntsman, okay. No, I'm not gonna, I bought the shotgun specifically to keep it. I'm not gonna sell it. This is a permanent addition into my collection unless, like, some absolute emergency needs to happen, or doesn't need to happen. Like, some absolute emergency happens, and then I'll probably have to quick sell it for a third of what I bought it for. Because the only people interested in these skins are trader mains that only care about sharking people. So. Let's see those slop diary entries. Okay, so I'll briefly turn my webcam on. I'm not doing it yet, but for today we have something special for today. It is the holiday season, and for today's live slop diaries, iced pumpkin hostess cupcakes. You and I will suffer together as I taste this sugary abomination, but not yet. Later. We'll do it later. That looks good, though. Now, the point of slop diaries is to buy things that are not food. That's the whole point. There we go. Now, be gone, sir. We just have fucking Demo Night City. Out of here. Why did this guy... Someone in chat just saw Barn Blitz. You want me to play Barn Blitz, I assume? Well, it's on the rotation. Come on, I know I can shoot through the fucking crack. Come on. Sloppy Joe diaries. What does that even mean? This guy's in the dead ringer. He's gonna walk back here. Go away. There will be a spy. Zesty mukbang. I would never do a mukbang because I actually love myself, and I'm not, you know, I'm not depressed and have to eat food for money. Get this fuck. Yeah, he's dead. Why no cam? I don't feel about the Reddit seething about my video. When is Reddit not upset about something? Like, from what I've seen, it's just a bunch of people like reducing my arguments into like, oh, this hat can be dyed, team recognition is ruined. I mean, whatever. It's another one of those scenarios where if anyone else other than myself made that video, they wouldn't be reacting the way they would. No, I agree. Reddit seething means I did something right. So, them having a fucking meltdown means something's going right in the world. So, I consider that a victory. Where are you? You may not want to follow me because what I'm doing is a suicide run here, my friend. Because I can't aim. Oh, okay, that works. Help me reload. Here, give me a crit and kill this guy in one shot. Better yet. No, yeah, my video got 200,000 views, which is really cool. Thanks, guys. That's like really awesome. I have no one but you to thank. You guys made it possible. You have to trick stab me. You need to trick stab me. I have the weapon. Ooh. You know what? Here, someone walk in this hallway. Ow. No, I mean, none, like, my video will not get to 1,000,000 views. That's just not, I'm not that popular, and I never will be. So. It's already my most popular video to date based on how quickly it's grown, so that's awesome. I appreciate it. This monkey, I harvested my wife's kidney and she got upset. Why are women so complicated? They're like puzzles, man. They're like little puzzles. You gotta put them together. Unfortunately, you took one of her pieces. When will new video come out? I just released one. Give me a little bit of time. Give me a little time. Like, making videos like that takes a lot of time, and the next video of that quality is gonna be, it's gonna be some time coming, all right? Because I do want it to be as good as possible. So. So just be patient with me. Oh, get out of here. You know, I'm gonna fucking just kill you. Oh, wait, I forgot. That works. I'm getting fucking random crits out the yin-yang, dude. Oh, I need to reload. I'm getting kills. You can't say I'm not doing that much. The day Zesty makes YouTube Shorts is the day Twitter becomes decent. YouTube Shorts are just so boring. It's like, here, I'm gonna put subtitles over what you can perfectly hear for yourself, and like overly animate a very mundane snippet of whatever. It's not the kind of content I like to make. What do I think about the new zombie game mode? It's not really TF2. Like, it's fun, but it gets stale very quickly. The balancing is shit. Apparently it's gonna get a big balance change whenever Valve decides to push the next update. Whenever they accept the update from these guys, so that's good. But then what if those tweaks aren't good enough? Then they have to balance it again. That's why I don't like adding more custom game modes to the game at this stage, because there's no dedicated developers to balance major problems out of the gate. So, that sucks. Additionally, it's like, is TF2 gonna become Gary's mod now? That's kind of my concern. It's like, are we just gonna get a wacky custom game mode every update? Is that gonna be the norm now? Like, we got zombie mode, and then we're gonna get death run, and then we're gonna get jailbreak, and then we're gonna get Lord knows what comes next. You know, to me, that's a concern. I really hope it doesn't become Gary's mod. Yeah, we're gonna get fucking prop hunt. We already have prop hunt. We have Marasmus. Like, that was the first prop hunt. Well, actually, it may not be. Correct me if I'm wrong on the dates there, but I'm not sure. I think it's the first. If not one of the first. I'm doing what I can! So, I mean, I really don't think we need more custom game modes in here. Like, Vscript is cool because it opens up the floodgates for people doing really creative stuff on community servers. But just because it's made and functions well and people like it on community servers doesn't mean that it's appropriate for the vanilla game. And I think people are kind of convincing themselves like, oh yeah, it's really cool, so therefore it should be in the vanilla game. I don't really align with that. I don't think it's a good thing. So. No, yeah, I too prefer having simple fixes and better cosmetics, not 12 new fucking maps that just bloat the game. It's too much, man. It really is. Like at this stage, I would just appreciate anything quality of life, but Valve doesn't want anyone touching this game in a serious, quote-unquote, capacity. In terms of, like, bug fixes or what have you. Because what does that introduce? That introduces the potential for instability or breaking something in the game. And they don't want that to happen because they want this game to remain functional. And the things they can do in order to keep this game remaining functional are very simple things. more cosmetics, more maps, things that are literally plug and play that do not tamper with more delicate pieces of the game's code, things that involve bugs or balancing or what have you. So those things are not going to get touched ever again. At least I don't think they will be. From now on, it's just going to be whatever they can stack on top of everything else that's already existing. So this is it. This is it. And no, I completely agree. TF2 desperately needs something that resembles quality of life updates, man. Just fixing existing problems, bugs, dealing with cheaters and bots, please, God. Like, here's the thing. The only good, like, argument people have against my new video... The only good argument people have against my new video is that, why are we complaining about cosmetics when bots are in the game? And you're absolutely right. We have no reason to be complaining about anything else when the game is unplayable for half the people engaging with it. Because we have cheaters and shit. That's a serious, you know, priority. And it's unfortunate because it just doesn't seem like Valve's ever gonna do anything about it. Like they're perfectly content just doing nothing. Or like doing the bare minimum, I should say. Like they put Josh the intern on the game. You know, he apparently was working on bots for a time, but he's basically a Valve Janny doing whatever they don't want to do. So I don't know what he's doing now. We'll see. But it just... The priority should be making the game playable, and we desperately need an update that does that. That fixes the #1 problem in this game right now, and that is cheaters. Get your... What the hell is going on? There we go. What's a Janny? Janitor. It's slang for janitor. You know, he's doing the garbage work that Valve doesn't want to do. You know, just handing out, you know, here, port this shit over to Steam Deck. Here, you know, do this, do that. Let's get rid of Eric Smith. No, Eric Smith's fine. The problem with Eric Smith is that he's a game dev. He's not an artist or a designer. So like he's not the right person to be picking stuff for the game. He's perfectly competent in the position he was hired for, but he's not the person that should be picking content for the game. You know, like beyond... He's fucking dead. So, that's what I think. But, I mean, Eric Smith's the only guy willing to work on the game right now, which is kind of sad. No, Valve is not letting the intern pick the content. Valve only wants someone picking the content where they know it'll be functional, right? If they just let Joshy pick shit, he's not experienced with picking stuff in the game at all. It's more likely for him to break something. It has to go through someone, and it's Eric Smith. Because he's the #1 contact for anyone that has stuff accepted into the game. They speak with him directly via email. I think I'm gonna requeue. Server's a bit dead. Where'd everybody go? Everyone just left. This game will never die. It's too cash generating, both directly and indirectly. The reason why this game's not gonna die is because CSGO exists. And I've said this a million times. This game will not die so long as Counter-Strike is available. And the reason for that is if they shut down one of the biggest microeconomies that generates millions of dollars of revenue, if they just turn it off, that will send shockwaves through the Counter-Strike market, and the fear of God will be struck. Did I just get put back on the same server? The fear of God will be struck into them, right? Like, oh shit, Valve can just turn this off whenever they want. And the billions of dollars that flow through CSGO, all the people who invest in that will realize, uh-oh, I don't own anything that this game says I do. These are just things being stored on a server I have no control over. And the controllers of these servers, on a whim, can just turn them off. That's why they'll never shut down TF2 so long as CSGO is alive, because it'll show them, oh, this is temporary. This will not last forever. Your investments are in things that do not exist. Pixels on a screen, you know? You will own nothing and you will be happy. Valve will not hire me to pick content. I mean, it would be funny. It would anger a lot of people, and I would take great delight in that, watching them writhe and squirm. But no, that won't actually happen. Valve wants to hire people who are malleable, who can be thrown onto as many different projects as possible, who can work on as many different things as possible and produce as many products as possible. They don't hire people with a specific skill or specific desire. That's not the kind of company they are. They need people that can ebb and flow from project to project. I think the new Perks map handles Vscript well. It doesn't overhaul the gameplay, but it tweaks it to make it a bit different while keeping the main mode the same. Remind me what Perks does? What's my opinion on Frontline in terms of quality? Like, the whole community Frontline stuff, a lot of that looks really good. Like, all of that is infinitely more fitting for the game than wherever the fuck this new hair is. Look at this fucking mess. Jesus. You know, like, I'll take any of that over that fucking hair cosmetic, dude.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you get a new perk? So it's basically like manpower. It's basically manpower mode. That's interesting. Like a whoa god, like a watered down manpower mode. I can see that working. Maybe I'll try it. What the fuck's going on? I was like, bro, I realized that there were 2 medics. I'm like, what? Like the spy was having a bit of trouble. Oh my god, I cannot aim today. Help me, God. I am out of ammo completely. Oh, God! Zesty is liar. What do I lie about? Elaborate. If you come with such a lofty accusation, you better be ready to back it up. Should random crits be disabled in Halloween maps? They're already such a huge clusterfuck. Does it matter? Does it matter if random crits are enabled when, like, the rest of the map, like, the whole map is just a crit. Like, that is the experience of Halloween, is just everyone has triple damage all the time, and that's it. I want someone to jump up here so I can hit them with my direct hit. Maybe if I say it, I will will it into existence. See a sniper dot. One of the few times where you actually catch a sniper dot and go, oh, maybe I shouldn't go that way. Guy lies about when I'll do the Bionicle showcase. I never said I would. Like, hi, this is this toy. I think he's cool, and these are his powers, and this is where he comes in the story. Yeah, I don't think it's a very entertaining prospect for most people. Do a video about the big earner? No. I really don't want to make videos about stuff. Oh, I missed a donation. 10 sec, don't know what that is. And then $5 from Torakazu. Hey, this is finally back from boot camp. What tabletop RPGs have I played? Any thoughts on them? I haven't played any. I'm not really big on tabletop games. The only one I have played is like there's a DRG one. I tried that out with some friends. It's okay. I find that a lot of, like, tabletop games become overly complicated, and you have to go through, like, 500 different steps just to take one turn. I don't really enjoy that level of meticulous play. It's not for me. So, I've never really been drawn to those kinds of games. But I will say that Warhammer figures look really fucking cool. I like looking at them. don't want to play Soldier anymore. I think I just want to play Pyro. Turn my brain off for a bit. Oh, it was really bad timing to play Pyro. Maybe not. Here, come. Be gone, sir. Now burn to death, because I did 150 to you. Nope, he lives. Hello? Thank you. Shortstop video when I don't want to make a video about the shortstop. Like, it's a fun weapon, but I really don't want to make a video about it. Come a little bit closer. Doing 3 streams in a week. Surely he means he's going full-time. No. I really don't want to do streaming or YouTube full-time. It's not safe. Like, I'm not saying don't take risks in your life, but streaming and what have you is a very unstable and insecure way to earn a living. If you really want to, like, you know, place yourself at the mercy over powers you have no control over, be a YouTuber. Where suddenly one day a policy change can be enacted and all of your revenue will disappear overnight. So, no thanks. Same for streaming. You're at the mercy of the rules of whatever platform you're working with. And if they decide to go, well, you can't say the word poopy no more. All of your streams that have poopy, oh, those are just gone. You know? That's it. Do you think Valve will add war paints to the Dragon's Fury? Sadly not. I don't think Valve's ever going to do anything with the Dragon's Fury again. I think it is what it is. Because adding anything that resembles a strange or new skins means that Valve would have to fuck with more rooted pieces of code, and that would risk breaking something, so they won't do that. I wish they would. I would kill for a strange Dragon's Fury. I fucking love this weapon. It would be so cool. But sadly, they will never do that. Best melee weapon for Pyro? Like, I mean, objectively, stats-wise, it's the Power Jack. Why would you never use this weapon? Basically a free speed boost. The downside is completely ignored if you just quickly put it away. It's just, that is almost a direct upgrade to stock, period. The next best thing, probably the Home Wrecker, because it just turns off Spy completely. Like, you are already Pyro. You can just completely undo any damage he's done after you kill him. You know, it's a little busted. I don't like the Home Wrecker. Where the fuck did you go? I helped you. But for me, in my eyes, it's always the third degree. I will never use anything else. I mean, I'll take a, like a strange Dragon Slayer Warpaint would be fucking cool. Like, it can't be that hard to implement. It can't be that hard to add a new strange. Or to add like a Strangifier for the Dragon Slayer, right? That'd be fucking great for the Dragon Slayer Warpaint. It really can't be that hard. But because it's not a copy and paste job from the workshop, it's just never going to happen, which sucks. Yeah, I agree. Add a new stat clock that... Where'd you go? Yeah, add a new stat clock that lets you Strangify the Dragon's Fury. Or the Dragon Slayer. And it's something, man. How'd that not... This is a problem. God damn it. Will I make a video of me making a tf2 cosmetic? I don't make tf2 cosmetics, so no, I will not do that. On a more serious note, how do you come up with ideas for your videos? It can't be easy to come up with original content for a 16-year-old gang saying something that hasn't been said on YouTube. I mean, most of what I've said in my videos has been said by somebody in some capacity, right? Like, I really don't think I've ever presented an original idea on YouTube before. Few have. But in terms of the ideas I come up with, it's just things I want to talk about. It's things that I either find entertaining or important. That's where they come from, really. Can you enslave humanity? No. Take a nap. Talking execution-wise, I don't know, it's just... I mean, most of it really just comes to me. I have an idea that I feel like is worth talking about, then I sit down, I spend a lot of time writing, and as I write, I kind of, you know, let a lot of different snippets of the script marinate in my head, and then eventually I get to a point where it's like, okay, yeah, this is pretty good. Just walk. I'm not even wearing shit that like disguises me. Did you forget I was here? I really want you to walk at me. Oh, I was hoping his medic would still be healing him. No, yeah, I let things marinate in my head for a while. And I spend a lot of time thinking about edits or ways I can visually display ideas or information, you know, like, you know, infographics or how I'm gonna do statistics on something or what have you. I spend probably an unhealthy amount of time thinking about how these things are gonna look and how I want to say them. And usually by the time it's all said and done, I probably rewrite or re-record my entire script, you know, probably 10 times normally before I finally get it into a position where I'm like, okay, this is good and I'm happy. So it's just my process. Ooh, shit. Can you pay me to edit things? No, I don't. I already don't have enough time to edit what I want, so I'm not gonna edit for other people, I'm sorry. Beginner tips for making war paints? I mean, your best friend is looking at textures and things that are already in-game, you know? Take a look at the textures that you can find in the original collections of skins, because, like, 95% of those really mesh nicely with TF2's art style in terms of, like, patterns and texture work and what have you. That's what you should look at first. Start there. And look at other existing war paints in the game that also kind of follow that metric. And then kind of, you know, and what I always say is imitation is the best form of flattery and also the best way to learn. Like, pick an existing skin and then try to recreate it, you know, try to recreate the painterly style, kind of play around with color palettes, you know, just start there. And then start lacing in your own ideas and your own themes and what have you, and eventually you'll probably come up with something that's really cool and original. That's the best advice I can give on the fly. I do apologize, but that's what I think you should do. Give that a shot. Why are you there? Why did Valve not include war paints on this update? I'm glad, but why didn't they do it? We have no idea why Valve does what they do. I suspect because they added a war paint case in summer, they didn't want to add another one so soon. And because this war paint case that we got over the summer was performing so well, they didn't want to add another one to, I guess, have it compete. So people can focus on unboxing the new one. I honestly don't know. I really don't know the exact reason. But I'm glad they didn't, because you know they would have added just more like pumpkins and skulls and candy corn paints. So. Do I like cheesecake? Not really. It's very rich, it's very dense. If I'm gonna go for cake, I prefer things like, you know, I like coconut cake, I like carrot cake. I want shit that tastes sweet. I don't want cheese. If that makes sense. Oh, I love carrot. Ice cream cake? I mean, ice cream cake is just ice cream with crust. Yeah, that's really all it is. It's good. Don't get me wrong, I like it. Actually, I can't remember the last time I've had ice cream cake. I like it a lot, but I don't think I've had it since I was a kid. Nah, cheesecake sucks. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of it. What is the best looking skin for the Rescue Ranger in your opinion? I mean, you can do Damascus Mahogany, you can do Steel Brush, you can do Ironwood Mark II is a good option. Those are the few off the top of my head that look decent. Probably Secretly Serviced, Team Serviced, both of those look quite nice. You can get both of those for relatively cheap. So, I vote those. I was hoping he was just gonna walk up here. Here, I'll do it again. Oh, now you come up here, you bitch. Okay, let's try that again. Please! If I had done it a millisecond sooner, that would have been great. What's with the missing textures? I have mods installed, but I'm playing in casual, so they don't show up. Instead of stat clocks for Warpaint weapons, why not just have Stranger Fires work with Warpaint weapons? Maybe redo Stranger Fires, have them drop an MBM or something. See, they did that. That was actually an initial problem when they introduced Warpaints back in 2017. We had the Airstrike Stranger Fire, so you could get this insanely rare Warpaint. It's like the highest. You can get like an elite grade Warpaint and then immediately make it strange if it was an Airstrike, right? So Valve obviously doesn't want that because that would severely reduce the value of these things and ultimately remove money from them. So they don't want that to happen. The best thing that would work is a Stranger Fire for an existing Warpaint that doesn't come in strange, like the Dragon's Fury or Dragon Slayer or the Smith Sweater or what have you. I mean, I'm not against it. Fuck it, give us Stranger Fires for everything, and I think they should work on Warpaints, because at this stage of the game, fuck it. If people want their weapon or their skin to be strange, let them. But because it's a bustling microeconomy, we can't have that. We can't have that. Thank you for setting everybody on fire. No, you cannot. You used to be able to use the Airstrike Strange Fire on the skins, but they immediately turned that off because it was, you know, economy breaking. But then again, no one really used the Airstrike anyways. So, do you want to? Okay. There's not really anybody here. There is an medic. There's just, let's just keep flanking, I guess. Or not. Hello? Oh my god, I can't aim. Let me just melee you. Let me just... There we go. That'll do. I am on your team. Oh, dude, I am whiffing. Got him anyway. Damn, he reflects flare shots? True gamer. He has a reflect bot. You see him snap like that? Let's go to his profile. Private profile. Yep, cheater. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest. The solution is heavy. Dude, even with your cheats, you still suck. So, nice try. That'll do. Just play on Skyle? Why would I make my experience even worse? Also, you imply that Skyle doesn't have cheaters? They do. What miniguns? This is a top shelf minigun. This is my strange minimal wear. Wait, no, I'm not using my strange one. That's my factory new one. Where's my strange one? There we go. There. Oh, and I'm auto balanced. Great. So this is my strange minimal wear top shelf minigun. But I think I'm just gonna leave and requeue because server's dead. Loose cannon. I really don't want to play on Uncletopia. It's just not fun. Okay, I shouldn't say... I imply that it's never fun. On rare occasion, when the usual sweats that populate it aren't there, then yeah, it can be fun. Dude, I have a TF2 server. I have a TF2 server, but no one touches it. It's always available, and usually, you know, occasionally some people populate it for their streams and what have you, but... It is just one server. You ban people from your server just for being good. Are people still whining about that? It's been 5 years. Let it go. It was one guy. It was one guy that we banned for being a douche. Let's see here. Well, server full of bots. Am I surprised? No. Do I want to play demo? I think I do. But maybe not this loadout. Where's my lock and schlock? There we go. This will be my loadout of choice. No, I know people are always gonna be mad at me, and people are always gonna like go and find a video from 4 or 5 at some point 6, 10 years ago, and like, oh wow, he obviously goes out of his way and just randomly bans people from his servers just for being good. No, we never did that. Why is lock and load not skinned? I don't know. I don't think a lot of skins look good on the lock and load. I have a strange double spelled one that has exorcism and pumpkin bombs, and it being the Halloween season, why would I not use it? I've had this since like 2013. I have this like one of the oldest items in my inventory. Most insufferable person I've ever met in TF2. Okay, so what do you mean by in TF2? Someone I've run into in-game? Or someone that's like in the TF2 sphere? Because if it's someone in-game, I likely I don't remember. I should probably use Halloween cosmetics. I don't know what I can use. Oh, where's my fucking, soul? Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'll use the soul. In the TF2 sphere, the most annoying person. Who's the most annoying in the TF2 sphere? I really don't know anymore, man. I mean, the obvious answer is Whammo, but he's long gone. He's being his Sunny V2 clone self, riding the coattails of other people's fame, because that's all he can ever do. Shield bash wasn't enough? You gonna be doing on the Discord Q&A sometime soon, or do you want to? I'm probably gonna save those. I don't want those to be super frequent. I don't want the novelty of those things to wear off. You know, I also don't want to like on one hand I like talking with everyone, but at the same time it's like I don't want to make myself seem too available, because ultimately it's like I don't want to. Oh god damn it! No! Fuck off! I need to leave. I need to run. I forget if he can come in here. Please, let me... It doesn't matter because I have crits. Please, let me just hit somebody. Okay, I'm out of here. Later. Shut up, I like the skull cutter. Does it? Okay, listen. My excuse for using the skull cutter is everybody has crits anyway. Does it matter? Not in Halloween mode. What is vegalism? I have no idea what that is. I have to Google that just out of sheer curiosity. What does that mean? Whenever I see a word I don't know, I gotta look it up. Alright, it brings up veganism. So apparently I think you meant to type veganism. Do I believe in veganism? Well, I mean, I don't have to believe in it, it happens. It's not like Santa Claus. Do I condone it? From a health standpoint, generally no. Unless you have an allergy to meat or for whatever reason you cannot eat meat, then sure, you have to live that lifestyle. But do I think it's good for you? No. There's many studies that show that it's not, because you're not getting the nutrients that you need, and obviously things like supplements can make up for it. But meat is good for you. Animal fat is good for you. Butter is good for you. You know? You need to eat those things. It makes you a strong, healthy person. The people who do it for, you know, if you're a vegan, I mean, dude, go for it. Whatever moral or environmental reasons or what have you that you choose to do it, by all means, dude, go for it. You do you. All the power to you. Live your life how you want. No, yeah, like you need protein. It's just a straight fact that you need protein when you're a growing kid. Like when you're a baby and you're a child, you need protein to grow up. Like that's how your brain develops. And in, like, you know, in countries that are poorer and don't have access to food, malnourished children are cognitively less than your person who's not nutritious or who's not malnourished, because their brains don't develop fully. Their growth is stunted, their mental capacity is stunted. You need these things to develop healthily, right? Animal proteins are good for you. And if you starve the body, you starve the brain. Breastfeed your kids. I know I sure as shit am not having kids that are gonna be formula fed. No, we'll find a way to do all natural. If for God forbid, my wife cannot breastfeed in the future, then, you know, I hope to God that, you know, we'll just do this the real way. There we go. Later. Where's that sniper? Is he in the fucking house? Oh, not anymore. Oh, dude, I'm missing all my shots. Give them a cheese wheel. Yeah, I just have like the 50-pound, or like it's like 100 pounds, isn't it? I have like 100-pound cheese wheel, just like boom on their desk. Just fucking snack on that. It'll make you chunky, but it's not the worst thing for you. Formula breeds soy boys. I mean, just look at the ingredients in your run-of-the-mill baby formula. Show me the #1 ingredient. It's gonna be something related to sugar. It's not gonna be like proteins and fats. It's gonna be sugar. Oh, hey, dude, give me these crits. Oh, no, here, it's give me. Oh, you took my pumpkin. I should be running my contracts, but do I care? I already have all the Halloween cosmetics I want. Consume the cheese sphere. And they have cheese balls. Does anyone actually eat cheese balls? Like the ones they sell for Christmas and what have you? They're kind of good. You know, you kind of smear a cracker through them. They're quite nice. Like even the ones with the nuts on them. They're very tasty. You never heard of cheese balls? Oh, dude, they're awesome. They're really good. Like to a kid, they're not very enticing, you know? It just looks like this big, unappetizing lump, and like, if you tell a kid, oh, look, it's a cheese ball, like, to a young kid, they're like, oh, what is that? But then if you, like, as an adult, you try it, it's like, oh, wow, it's just good food. It just kind of looks unappetizing. It's very good. And yeah, they have, like shaved almonds. They have, like, shaved almonds on them. Some have, like, cranberries. They're very good. Only recently have I learned the way of the ball of cheese. I need to leave. Oh, medic. Do you have a crossbow? Oh, I love you. Oh, give me that. Oh. All right, we're good. Now I can continue. Please give me a random crit. Opinions on American cheese? It's not cheese. It's gross. I've never liked pasteurized American cheese products. I don't like it. What is my favorite cheese? I love I don't know what you call it. It's like it's like a Mexican goat cheese, like the white cheese. It's very oily and very stringy when you heat it up. It's very chewy and dense. Ooh. Brie is very rich. Like, have you had brie pies before? Where it's the big cheese wheel of brie that they stick in there. Where it's a pie crust with brie cheese and they put like a little piece of like some fruit in there. Oh, it's so good. It might be queso fresco or oaxaca. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's one of those white cheeses. It's very good. You know, brie pies are. Ooh, brie pies are the shit, man. They are tasty. This whole everything is a clusterfuck, dude. Be gone from. Oh no. I saw the opportunity, and I took it. Oh, dude. Okay, so also, have you ever had like the pieces of mozzarella, but they're wrapped in pastrami or salami or prosciutto or what have you? Ooh, ooh, that's a protein bomb right there. That's the shit I like to eat after I work out. It's really good, protein dense. I missed all 3 of my shots. I'm a disgrace. It's very good. Opinions on potato dishes? I'm not averse. Like, I love mashed potatoes. I love scalloped potatoes. I just like potatoes. But it's not like the thing I like. I don't like seek out a potato dish. It's got to come with something, right? Like you can't just have potato be the main thing. It always and will be like a side treat. A side treat for me. Oh yeah, you're talking about tiramisu. Tiramisu is very good. It's a little rich for my taste, but I like it. Tiramisu is good. Potato salad. I don't like German potato salad. I don't like the German potato salad that uses like ground up mustard and is served warm. I don't like that. I love sloppy American, potato salad with the mayonnaise and the egg. And the mustard mixed in, the yellow mustard, not the ground mustard. It's got to be thick, it's got to be creamy, it's got to have little pieces of bacon in it. Sign me up, and a lot of onion. A lot of onion. What's my opinion on artificial food ingredients? They are slowly killing us all. Hyper-processed food is slowly destroying humanity, and the higher powers that be want it to happen. That last part is a joke. But the first part is true. Like all the fake food that they feed us now is slowly killing us. It's not good for you. We will start seeing the higher rates of cancer and all this other shit. Like it's not a coincidence. All that shit started happening when we started eating plastic food. What's my workout routine? What do you recommend for a healthy diet? I mean, everyone's different, man. I mean, my workout routine is, it's changed significantly lately. Now I try to run cardio 2 days a week and I lift 4 days a week. So I'm trying to build mass now instead of being a runner because my knees just can't take the distance running anymore. So I'm trying to build muscle mass. But yeah, I run 5 miles at least twice a week, sometimes 3, and then I lift 4 days a week. And in terms of food, it's just, I mean, everyone's body's different. I'm a big guy, like I'm 6'7", so I need to eat a lot more, and I usually tend to need a lot more carbs in order to give myself the energy I need, and then I hit the protein later. So, God, why? Okay, we're good. I'm not it. What a mess. What a mess. Oh lordy, just give me the fuck. So, everyone's different. Why am I so big? Genetics. Simply genetics. And also, I was breastfed. I was breastfed. That's how I got so tall. My mama raised me right. What do you think about meat made by 3D printers? How is it any better than, like, it's laboratory grown meat? Can't be good for you. Breastfed until he was 24. So 24 months. Not even that. These guys still up here? Get the fuck out of here. We have an infestation. Get the fuck. Okay, he's dealt with. We're good. Ooh, a gargoyle. Definitely one of my favorite TF2 YouTubers out there. Happy to see someone who actually cares about what's put into the game and is outspoken. Keep it real. I shall. Thank you for the 20 bucks. You're very kind. Here, come. Damn. Internet has ruined breastfeeding for me. That's your fault, dude. I don't know what you're looking up in your spare time. I think that's more indicative of what you're interested in than breastfeeding being ruined for you. What do you do in your spare time? Come on. How much of a cut does YouTube get on donations? 30%. YouTube takes 30%. So I get 14 of those 20 bucks. But you know what? I'd rather deal with that and enjoy YouTube streaming than to suffer on Twitch, because Twitch is raw ass. YouTube's been so much nicer for streaming, man, let me tell you. It's, oh my god, this is a problem, this is a problem. It's my favorite comfort food. Ooh. Breakfast sausage. Shitty breakfast sausage patties, man. I love that shit. Zesty big fan wanted to ask, what do you think of the disciplinary action? I have a battle-scarred isotope business class. That's nice. And I love it. I think it's a great item. It's fun. I usually run it whenever I'm running a banner, most of the time. If I'm running a shotgun or shoes, excuse me, shoes, then I use the Market Gardener. The extended melee range on it is a little bit jank. I don't think it should have that. But beyond that, good. I've never had blood pudding. I want to try blood pudding. It looks very good. I'm willing to try anything once. I'm not averse to trying new things, but at the same time, there are certain things I will never eat. Like you know, live octopus, that like the fresh octopus tentacles, never putting that shit in my mouth. I'd rather not have a suction cup grab my larynx and then choke me to death. I've had jellied eel. Ugh. Oh, dude, Boudin sausage is real good. I love that shit. Louisiana treated me well when I was there. To swallow a rat hole like a snake. Okay, now, I like how you guys immediately go to the extremes of, I'll try anything once. Like, would you eat a fucking rat? No! I'm just gonna put a rat in my mouth. Poutine is, like, death food, but I've never had it. But man, does it sound tasty. French fries with cheese curds and gravy? Oh man, who wouldn't want to eat that? Cockroaches is free protein. Who? No, you should not eat bugs. You should not eat bugs, okay? You should not eat bugs, but I think this is the perfect opportunity for our live slop diaries. Are we ready? We focus camera? Hello? We're gonna take a quick break. Take a short break. And we're gonna do our live slop diaries. Today, on today's menu for slop. It is the holiday season after all. It is the fall season. We have some iced pumpkin Hostess cupcakes. This is not food, by the way. This is not, the first ingredient is just sugar. That's the first fucking ingredient, is sugar. The second ingredient is water. So 80% of what you're eating in this is sugar and water. And then everything else that comes after is shit I can't pronounce. You have sodium acid, pyrophosphate, well, baking soda, potassium sorbate, cottonseed oil. You got your seed oils. Ooh. We got seed oils, baby. Oh. I smell that oil, baby. Woo! We're eating good tonight, boys. Sign me up for an extra shift on the assembly line, because we're eating good tonight. That did not rip like how I hoped it would. Shit. I was hoping for a more dramatic rip as I was gonna do that. We have 8 individually wrapped pumpkin spice Hostess cupcakes. Very white. Like again, this is not food. All right, this is not food. Don't eat these. Smell test. Smell test. Woo! That is a very overpowering smell of Hallmark card store, candles, and flour. And plastic. That's what this smells like. You walk into a Hallmark store, you smell all the candles in there, and you smell plastic and a little bit of flour. That's what you get from this. Slight undertones. Yes. I smell the oil. Smell the oil. Just this fucking... It's just a square of, like, shitty frosting at the bottom. No, I can feel my bones. I can feel the muscle inflammation just by putting this in my mouth. It has your usual texture of your Hostess cupcake. You like it has the same texture, same feel, same oily stickiness. You ready? So sweet. Oh my god. Woo. That's overpowerfully sweet. Wow. Who eats these? My teeth hurt. How much sugar is in one of these? 21 grams of sugar in one of these. Jesus, that's so sweet, man. Woo! That's powerful. Man. I gotta go in for another bite here. It's honestly hurting my teeth. It is good. It is good. That's the point. They want you to keep eating it. There's the cream. I mean, they want you to keep eating this. That's why they jam it full of so much sugar. Right? The cream, warm it up, top note, aerate it, pure vanilla, pumpkin, nutmeg, cinnamon, slight hint of cream, buttery oil, cottonseed oil. But rest on the palate for a moment. Let that rest. Down the throat. The official rating. The official rating on these, probably like a 7. They're good. These are good. It's like a 7. The only gripe that I have with these is I open them, and the first thing I feel is oil. They're so it's greasy in your hand, and that is the cottonseed oil falling out of the pastry, right? It's not food right off the bat. The flavor's there. It's just overpowerfully sweet. It's so sweet. It's like I'm eating solidified ice cream in cake form. It's very intense, very intense. But dude, seven goy slops out of 10. 7 Goy Slops out of 10 for the Iced Pumpkin limited edition. Limited edition. Hostess cupcakes. If anyone does anyone like understand the reference I just did there? By going limited, any fellow log cabin members here, and any fellow log cabin members here today? Anybody still here? Anybody? No? No one gets it! Makes me sad. Oh well. It's got like I still feel it on my teeth. I still feel it on my teeth. Woo! By your room, I can't tell if you live in America or Japan. I live in America. I don't live in Japan. I don't think Japan would be very friendly to someone of my stature. I mean, I've been there before. It's not friendly to tall people. You got a metallic bottle with the stupid red bubble stickers. What are you, a white girl named Tammy from Maryland? Okay, so to be fair, I only have 2 red bubble stickers on here. All right, you should see my other water bottle. My other water bottle, it's covered in stickers from all the various national parks that I've been to. And other locations around the world and what have you, but that bottle's old and beat to shit, and it's half the size of this one. This one I got as a gift, and it's a lot bigger, so I'm trying to fill it out with more stickers. I just haven't been doing a lot of traveling lately. I didn't fucking get one when I was in New Zealand. I should have gotten some New Zealand sticker. I got a fridge magnet when I was in New Zealand. Oh, my game crashed. Fuck. But I didn't get any stickers when I was in New Zealand, sadly. So, next time. My friend's birthday is tomorrow, and I sent you an unusual minigun to sign. We'll meet a lot of... Okay, I will get to that after the stream. I will sign it and get it back to you today, so keep your eyes out for it. I will do so. Very stable and playable game. Compared to more modern products, yeah. That's kind of sad. It is in reference to like the half-finished garbage that companies pump out. What's my least favorite feature about TF2? I mean, from OG TF2. No bots, no cheaters, nothing. Just pure old 2014 TF2. And it's always Sniper. Sniper's always a pain in my side. It's something that I believe should have never been put in the game in the first place. At least with his base design. Still will stand by until the day I die that he needs some kind of a change. Will he ever get it? No. But it'd be great. Get this fucking... I haven't touched Overwatch 2. Why would you? Like, why would anyone want to touch Overwatch 2 when it's just a straight downgrade? Oh. Have I ever visited the 5 national parks in Utah? No, I visited 3. I went to Arches, I went to Canyonlands, and then I went to the 3rd one where you go see the needles, but I forget the name of that one. So I've been to the 3, but I've not been to all 5. Hopefully I'll get to go back one day and then hit them all again. And then the other 2 I didn't get to go to. Canyonlands is beautiful. It's fucking awesome. Like, you are at an insane elevation. You're so high above everything, and what's also cool about it is that it's dead silent. You could hear a pin drop when you're up there, and it's beautiful. Like you're up there and your ears ring because of how quiet it is. Just standing outside. Have I been to the Appalachians? No, I've not been out that far east. At least not that far northeast. I've been to Florida and whatnot, but I've not been to I've not been northeast. I have seen a lot of the Rockies though. What's the worst injury I've ever had? I blew out my knee about a year ago, and that put me out of commission for about 6 months, where I really couldn't walk properly for a while. I couldn't run. I couldn't do cardio. It sucked. I felt miserable. But yeah, that was probably the worst. That sucked. That's why I can't do distance running as much as I'd like to anymore, because I'm getting old. Knees are getting shot. No, I didn't touch Overwatch 2. I didn't like the first game, and I know I wouldn't like the second. So I have no incentive to interact with those titles anymore. Would everyone want to go to the Florida Keys? I have been to the Florida. I've been to the Florida Keys. I went there when I was very young, though, when I was like 10 or 11. So I barely remember places like Key West and what have you. So I've been there once. I'd love to see the Everglades. I've not seen those. So would love to see that. The worst possible loadout for soldier would be the rocket, I can't think. Rocket jumper, gunboats, and the equalizer would probably what does the least amount of damage? Probably the fucking disciplinary action, because when you take damage from fall damage, you could like, you know, increase your damage with this thing, but the disciplinary action always does 49. So but at least the escape plan still does 65 and does, you know, high damage random crits. This at least does really insane damage when you're hurt, which makes kind of sense to use if you're rocket jumping a lot. But with the fucking disciplinary action, why? Why are you asking if someone's in every Zesty Jesus stream? I'm just a guy who likes what I do. Just a guy who enjoys my streams. If you want to be a true, what would be like the slang? What is the slang name for Zesty Jesus fans? It seems like Twitter just calls us all Zesty fans, as if though we're like this new label for evil people. It's like, oh, Zesty fans. Have you seen that? I find that hilarious. I think it's kind of cute. Like, it's like people are so upset that anyone could agree with something I say that they label anyone who does as a Zesty fan, and it's like this mark of the beast that they use. I find that fucking funny. How'd that? Okay, it's just being healed by 2 engineers. Zest chuds. Okay, that's funny. Nah, I think it's a little silly to like give my fan base a name. Just say Zesty fans. I think that's like the most appropriate. It's the most appropriate and makes the most sense. Just get the fuck. Like, get out of here. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Kill this guy? So we have an OnlyFans and Zesty fans. Shut up. No. Not doing that. Disciple. Y'all, disciples. Okay. You want people to like think I'm even more self-absorbed than they already label me to be? Yeah, let's call my followers disciples. That's a great idea. It's a little sacrilege even. Oh Jesus. It's a funny suggestion, but no. I don't think it's a good idea to do that. People would get very upset. Because, like, Twitter already thinks that, like, anyone that enjoys what I do is following some bizarre cult-like mentality. Or, like, how dare you ever agree with something I've ever said? You know, so if it's, like, my disciples, it would kind of work in their favor. What's my favorite serious-themed movie, if you have one? Like, my favorite serious movie? Does Interstellar count? Does that count as serious? I guess it does. It's more of a sci-fi. Good, Bad, and the Ugly. One of my favorite movies forever. The Shining. Another great movie. Here we have the duality of TF2 players. Fecal Water and Pink Bap. We have tradition and we have modernity. What has happened to this game? Tradition, modernity. Tradition, modernity. Fucking fecal water is such a great name. Stop, the only channel that enjoys breastfeeding. That better not be like a fucking meme now and not awful. Owie. See, I should, you know what I should use? I should use the, Where's my beggars loadout? There we go, use my beggars loadout. This is the stage for beggars. Oh yeah, the racial breastfeeders. No! It's horrible. We're combining memes. Oh. They have 3 sentries, dude. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't. We'll do demo. Demo might be a better idea. Can I shoot through here? Yeah, there's the gun. I can get an angle on it. Oh, come on. The most racial fan base? No. Nah, that's... I will try to leave up as many of my streams as possible. This one's been fairly tame, so I think I can get away with it, so... I need to aim like a millimeter lower. There we go. That takes care of you. Let's change the topic. Let's shift over to something else. Is anyone here genuinely enjoying the Halloween update? Is anyone here? Okay, so what do you guys think of the new Halloween maps? That's my curiosity. What does everyone here think of the new Halloween maps? How do y'all feel about them? No. I love just the no. Haven't played, not really, only 2 maps are decent, too many maps, kinda sucks. Milk. Just fucking, okay, well, all the sentries are gone. Updates growing on me. Maps fun, cases trash. Yeah, it's kind of a, I'm seeing a mixed reception, which I guess isn't the worst thing. Dracula map is cool, the zombie map is unfinished. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do is after this round is over, I'm gonna, I'll just do it now. I'll just only queue for Halloween maps for a bit. Let me just turn off control points and everything else I have enabled. We'll just search for only Halloween maps. Oh, game, hello? Go. I really don't want to play the zombie game mode. I personally don't really find it fun. So I'm not gonna play it. Like it wore off very quickly. My level of enjoyment. Fucking... No, I know. Yeah, the new Halloween maps are gonna be filled with bots. That's the norm. Welcome to TF2. Yeah, I personally really don't like the zombie game mode. I'm not gonna play it. Again, the novelty wore off very quickly. It was like, oh yeah, this is like a really cool thing someone did. And I'm like, man, I want to play TF2. So, I don't want to play this anymore. Why are explosions pumpkin? Because my lock and load has a very old Halloween spell. Massively disappointed. Kind of agree with your take on the update. Dog shit hats, zombie escape doesn't belong. Versus X knows passable, but not whatever this is. Yeah, I agree. It is unfortunate that this update was that as much of a letdown as it was. And I also don't really enjoy that like people are becoming complacent with the update. They're like, oh yeah, it's totally fine. The cosmetics are great, and I'm like, no, they're not. It's really just gone downhill. Harvest event. I like Harvest. No, yeah, Zombie Invasion is good as like a community thing, like for community servers. Like if you want to go somewhere to not play TF2, Zombie Invasion is great. But it shouldn't be in the vanilla game. And because we got Versus Sax and Hail in, seems like we're just gonna get wacky custom game modes every update now. I guess that's the norm. I don't know. Hopefully someone will kick our bot. Perfectly functioning game, guys. Isn't it great? And I can't call a vote. Like, do people know that the game's going on? What are we gonna get for Smithmas? Man, I don't know. I really, really hope that Valve learned something after last year's Christmas update. That generic cosmetics that have like a loose winter theme tend to appeal to more people and generally look better. I really hope they do that angle again, where there's only like 1 or 2 tacky Christmas cosmetics, and the rest are just genuinely good cosmetics and good item sets. I hope they do that again. But given what they did for Scream Fortress, I genuinely don't know what to expect. There we go, now we can finally kick this fucking bot. Jesus. Does he not know? So I really hope that they follow the same angle, and I hope they do another Warpaint case that's generic, where it's just like just another good Warpaint case that doesn't follow a Christmas theme like they did in 2017. They have all the reason to do that. I hope they do that. But will they? Probably not. I suspect we're gonna get like fucking, you know, we're gonna get another Vscript game mode is guaranteed. Another Vscript game mode is guaranteed. Beyond that, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave the server because it's just full of bots. Welcome to TF2, guys. Oh, there's no bots in the game. Isn't it funny that like whenever people kind of like say, hey, bots are a problem, and then you see people like, well, I don't see bots. Bots aren't a problem. Here's your evidence. Bro, you're so negative. Yeah. Game's full of cheaters, dude. It's not something you should be happy about. If Valve adds 1 Warpaint case for a year, I'm good with Warpaint to be really good. If it's just 1 good Warpaint case per year, that would be fucking great. Just full of just solid Warpaints like we got for summer. Fantastic. Sign me up. That's all we need. We don't need, you know, packs. We don't need summer packs full of just more stuff. You know, we need good stuff. Not just a, you know, not content fire hosed at us 3 times a year. I'm disappointed we didn't have another Cronestone reskin. What do you mean? We have like 5 to choose from. Do you not have enough? Are you not entertained by the 5 Cronestone options we already have? Hello? You have options. Choose. Decide. At least it's just 1, and I think we can just kick it. Unfortunately, none of us can kick it until the game we've been in game for 2 minutes. See, and now we can kick the bot. and goodbye. Did I have any bullshit classes in college? Absolutely. Yeah, I had a lot of bullshit classes that were just not pertinent to my major of study. And that is a slight flaw with the American education system. It's one thing to expose people to, you know, a wide range of topics to kind of get them involved and, like, you know, and kind of increase their awareness about things. But when you get to the collegiate level, you really don't need to do that anymore. Those are things that should be introduced in high school, right? Like history and arts and writing and what have you. But when you get to college, or like to a collegiate level, it should be like, okay, this is what you're going to be focusing on. This is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. It's like, do you really need to add extraneous things? For example, my major was geophysics, which is, you know, a variant of geology. Did I really need to take art history? Did I really need to take theater arts? Did I really need to take political science, right? Did I really need these fucking classes? No, but they're mandated by my state and I have to take them. So, that's the problem. The classes like those are not necessary. Yeah, I had to take art history as an earth science major because I needed to have a certain number of credits in what they called humanities. And art history seemed like the one that was going to take up the least amount of my time and energy away from my more important classes that actually mattered towards my final degree, right? Like linear algebra, partial differential equations, earth systems, all these things that are pertinent to what I'm studying and not what, you know, not Renaissance artists. So, political science, all that boiled down to was just looking at American statistics. Every lecture was about different sets of American statistics. Crime rates versus race. Crime rates versus population. Crime rates versus cities. Income versus race. Just like, and memorizing statistics over and over and over again. That was political science, and it was a fucking snore. Like, I really don't care about these things. It was all about like, haha, correlation is not causation. It's like, okay, cool. I really don't want to spend 3.5 hours memorizing all this crap for an exam. I have 5 other classes I need to be worrying about. You feel me? You feel me? So. It was a bullshit class. So. Yeah, and I took that class in 2012. Like, it was... I finished my undergraduate degree around the beginning of what I would consider the great decay of systems of higher education, before things just started getting really bad. I'm not gonna get political on here, but this is around the end of 2015, 2016 is when things really started leaning into politics in universities. And it's like, do I really need to be talking about these things when I'm studying for a math test? No. You know, and then it kind of came to a head at a certain point, and I don't know, it bothers me a lot. It's like, these things are not pertinent to what I do with my career, right? Ooh. That did not work out how I hoped. I was hoping the pumpkin would send him away. But no, just to keep it general, the environment of universities went away from educating people in what they were interested in to have a successful life and a successful career, towards educating people based on what the state and the country wanted them to learn. Right? And then cleverly disguise it as it being worth their time and money. That's that. I mean, it's always been that, but it got really bad more recently. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you. See, I could have air blasted him, but I'm also using the Dragon's Fury, so I didn't want to cripple myself. universities are scams and pyramid schemes. At least in America, they're very much profit first, education second. They really care about that almighty dollar. Can you not heal me? That's not me. You can't even, like, see these guys back here. What's the best way to go about buying rarer, classic, decorated weapons? I mean, the market for those is very small, and a majority of, like, the very good ones, like, namely things that are in factory new, have been largely hoarded by a small handful of traders that, you know, play the I know what I have card. So if you're gonna get something in strange factory new that's a classic decorated weapon, if it's anything above a mercenary grade, and depending on what collection it's on, it's not going to be easy to get unless you cough up an extortionate amount of money, right? So it's gonna be annoying to do, depending on what you're looking for. Like I should ask, what are you looking for? Because it's very much dependent on what you're interested in, you know. I feel like Pyro is not the best choice anymore. Maybe I should swap to something else, like Soldier. Maybe Demo. But I need my Halloween. Voodoo Curse Soul. Let me swap out to my Summer Shades. I'm gonna lag out the server even more and let me don my where's my Demo Fro? There you are. Nice. That will do. I'm doing all I can! Give her all she's got, Captain! If only he knew. Not getting political, but we need to destroy the top 1% of Team Fortress traders. Yeah, they really have... Oh, I'm so sorry. They really have cornered the market on a lot of things and are just being greedy fucks. And because the market is so small, and they have, you know, privileged access to item information because these same guys own and operate websites like backpack.tf, the average player really cannot get a lot of older items anymore. Unless you pay their ridiculous prices, and it sucks. We need communism for TF2. Shut up. No, it is sad, you know? And the thing is, like, they hike up these prices so high, no one's ever gonna buy them, so they just rot in trader-made inventories and never get used by anybody. It is a little sad. You wanna play the random crit game? I have crits, you don't. Yeah, good fucking, yeah. Like, any old Halloween unusual from any year, even last year's, like, they immediately hoard them up and just try to inflate them. It's fucking awful. I hate it so much. So much. Can you give me all of your skins when you die on December 27th? No. I have it specifically written into a digital will that if I die, everything in my inventory is to be sold to cover my funeral expenses. I want a nice casket. I want the Lamborghini of caskets. Don't put me in a fucking wooden box. Don't cremate me. I want a golden marble inlay fucking casket. I want to be like royalty in the goddamn ground, okay? That's how I want to go out. Here, get on the point. Hop up there. Yeah, I can just keep placing more stickies around here. Can my team help me, please? Just kill this guy. Damn. I want a picture of Asuka in the casket? No, I don't think that would be necessary. Why does it, like, you guys immediately go to like, oh, he wants like an anime-themed casket? No! Yeah, I've tried the zombie mode. I'm not a fan of it. I just, like, I want to play TF2. I don't want to play Left 4 Dead. You feel me? Here, just walk over some stickies. Walk over stickies. Let's get a little spam, little lob, some schlob up there. They're all you Ubered. Well, let's just feed some pipes up there. You will not do enough damage to me for me to care. Just gonna chill in there? I guess they are. I am not looking at my chat because I want to kill these guys, but I am not able to kill them. Oh, hello. Okay, let me reload this shit. Hit one of these, please. There we go. That works. That'll do. Alright, back to chat. Yeah, I agree. Zombies mode is really not for TF2. It's really more appropriate for a community server custom game mode thing. They really shouldn't be putting these into the game all the time. Which is what's gonna happen now. We got one for summer. We're gonna get one for Christmas. We're probably gonna get one for Halloween. I also really hope that 10+ maps each update's also not a new norm. Are we gonna get 10 Christmas maps? 12 Christmas maps? 14 fucking Christmas maps? I hope not. I really hope not. Like, I don't want, like, fucking Grinchville or you know, Payload Santa Sleigh. Just like, we don't need that shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna... That works. I'm helping. God, Skibbity, shut up immediately. Someone's probably made that. It's on the workshop right now. I guarantee it. It has to be. With something as stupid and as popular as that fucking meme, it has to be. There has to be something on the workshop related to it. Whatville Electric Boogaloo. Fuck yeah, dude. Only 100 damage. That makes me sad. Do splash damage. They're still there. I know you are. You're in there. I heard that Diva Dan is working on a Christmas map that would have a new boss. Oh boy, I can't wait for Christmas bosses. I can't wait for fucking Christmas bosses. Fucking phenomenal. That's exact. Why? Why? Do we need Christmas bosses? Is it necessary? Like at a certain stage, it's getting a little ridiculous. Seriously. Oh, he's working on the Krampus map. Okay. Yeah, we're getting Christmas bosses now. Who knows? I hope not, dude. I would be more than content if it was just a cosmetic case and nothing else. I'd be more than content if it was just a cosmetic case and a warpaint case and nothing else. That's really all we need. We don't need 12 more Halloween or Christmas maps. And you know we'll get like Death Run or something that's gonna come along with it. Take the gargoyle. I don't wanna. Fine, I took the gargoyle. I took the gargoyle. Pick a direction. Pick. Okay, he's dead. I'm helping. Are you happy? I got the fucking shoal gargoyle. Here, someone walk that doorway now. We'll add a few more. Just put those there. Here, we'll just someone come to this doorway. I'm not a spy. I'm not moving until someone There we go. Somebody else? Anybody else? Any more takers? I can wait. Here, Scout, keep baiting people. Here, bait people. Come on. Oh, here, I'll help. He knows. He knows what lies on the other side. He's not getting fooled twice. He's learning. Ooh, nice try. I died. No, yeah, I know. Yeah, we have the payload rates map that has Death Run at the end. But then the whole new game mode is going to be Death Run. No, yeah, that's another reason why I don't like Vscript stuff getting added into the game, Kula Man, is that you're gonna have people introducing untested custom game modes or loosely tested custom game modes into the game that haven't been tested at a wide scale to like ensure that balancing is appropriate or what have you. And so it's just gonna be these unfinished messes that have to have patch after patch after patch put out to ensure that they're in a reasonably playable state. That's at the complete mercy of whenever Valve wants to push an update, right? And then after the holiday season is over, then they're just gone, and they'll likely never be worked on again, either by Valve or the creators, because they probably can't be asked to do so. Because what they're going to do is move on to the next project and make just another map, because they treat maps like hats now. Because they pay creators the same way, well, they get portions of key sales and from map stamps. But why would you ever polish up an already existing map when you can just make another one and get more money? Right? That's why we get as many as we do. And that's why other maps that have genuine problems never get fixed, because the creators don't give a fuck. They just want to move on to the next thing and make a new map and get more money. Okay, so Diva Dan's not working on Krampus. Okay, that's cool. Krampus is not being worked on by Diva Dan. I can't wait for whatever fucking over-particle saturated mess he makes that gives my game 40 frames. No, yeah, most map creators have their wallets instead of their actual legacy and their crosshairs when making stuff. Yeah, I mean, because they know it sucks too, because it's like a vicious cycle. You have, on one hand, you have Valve, who is just incompetent at this stage when handling the game, right? And so even if creators were to push out fixes, it's unlikely they would be implemented in a timely manner. So we have that problem. And then on the other is the problem I just finished explaining, where it's more profitable for map makers just to make a new map so it gets in the next update, rather than to fix an existing map and make it better, because that's not going to earn them any money. So that sucks. I can do this all day. I can do this all day. Oh, that's a heavy. Oh, that's a heavy. Oh, that's a heavy. Oh, take pipes. Someone come to this doorway. You know you want to. What was the question? Left 4 Dead or CS? Oh, Left 4 Dead. I much prefer Left 4 Dead than CSGO. Much prefer CSGO. I'm sorry, Left 4 Dead. CSGO is... Hello? Like, dude playing with like 30 FOV, damn. Vscript should be made to make current game modes better, not new game modes by themselves. Stop trying to turn TF2 into something else. I agree. You shouldn't be trying to turn TF2 into like a pseudo Gary's mod. It's something like I mentioned. It's just what I mentioned earlier. It's putting too much into the game. It is not a good thing. And Richter, I keep using your argument because I love the whole, you know, kids playing with Lego bricks thing. Like, for most people, again, they don't care because to them, it's just more toys to play with. It's more blocks on the pile. Like, oh boy, more toys. They don't give a shit. It's like, yeah, fuck it, let's turn TF2 into Garry's Mod, have like a zombie chase and death run and jailbreak and what have you, right? Oh, that's a sentry gun. That's really hard to see. Do you think randomizer work in casual? Fuck no. Five Nights at Freddy's roleplay server. Shit. Like, I know I'm being a little bit dramatic, you know? I know I'm being a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? When you kind of go to the extreme, you know? You know, I'm being a little bit, I'm being a little bit of a reductionist. I'm reducing it a little bit, I know. But, you know, we don't need 50 new game modes. Dude, the fucking light post blocked my pipe. So, Richter, I am just playing the, I'm just playing Halloween maps. That's all. Free to come on if you want to chat. I can. We can chat for a bit. Let me pull up my Discord. Hold on. Where are you? Oh my god, I really hate the streamer mode that, like, shortens all the names, so I have to, like, go by a profile picture. Here. I'm calling you, Richter.
Well, if it isn't Zesty Jesus, the most racial TF2 streamer ever to grace the platform, what's been on your heart and mind lately, Zesty?
You're firing off with a fucking banger right away. Oh no, we're just chit-chatting about, you know, the new Vscript stuff getting pumped into the game at, like, an alarming rate.
What's your take on that?
We don't need more of it, and
I agree. It sucks so bad.
Yeah,
It sucks so bad.
Yeah, we don't.
I know
more.
it's like, okay, listen, to the majority of the people who play this game, it doesn't matter because it's new content. And to an extent, like, if the majority of people just view this as like the new updates, I mean, at that point, it is just the new content for the game. But I think for anybody who has an idea of when this game really was alive, it's kind of just depressing, you know?
Yeah.
Because we have to be happy that the community is making annoying, like, I mean, it's well made for what it is, which is like a community.
No, yeah,
mode.
sure,
Like,
it is well made for what it is, but that doesn't mean like it's suddenly appropriate for the vanilla game, right?
It's not. Yeah, it's like saying like prop hunt is really fun, but it shouldn't be just put in the game. Like that's
No,
strange.
yeah, I completely agree, right? And I like versus Saxton Hale, you can kind of make an argument for because it's been around for so long, right? It's been around. Yeah. It's been around for years. You're still playing as the Mercs. Yeah, it's got balance changes and shit, and you're fighting Saxton Hale, right? Like that still is at least loosely tied enough to TF2. But then you have zombie infection, which is really different, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, okay, so that just opens the floodgates of, like, we're just gonna keep pushing the boundaries on what is now the vanilla game? I don't know.
It could always be worse. You could be a fan. They're about to make a game with a female protagonist, and it's gonna have cryptocurrency microtransactions. Are you ready for that?
Wait, what? Who's making what game now?
GTA 6 is gonna have microtransactions.
And
they're gonna be crypto microtransactions. You're gonna
Isn't crypto dead
by playing. I don't know. Evidently, Rockstar doesn't think so.
I mean, they don't give a shit.
Fired all their good writers have left. So.
What are they doing?
Hey, but the girl in GTA 6 looks hot though.
Oh, I mean, that's really gonna draw the audience in.
Yeah, that's what's important, I think. Listen.
Getting the ladies.
Do you believe in ghosts, Zesty? It's Halloween season. Do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, absolutely. We were discussing this the other day. Yeah, I do.
Oh, really? Have you ever had a first-hand experience with a ghost?
Yes, I have.
Really? Can you detail it to me? If you're willing.
Oh yeah, I'll tell the story again. So,
Oh, you already talked about this on stream. I didn't know.
Yeah, I told the story the other day, but I'm sure not everyone was here for it. But yeah, to give an abridged version, we stayed in a very, very haunted hotel out in far west Texas, and the hotel was built on top of what used to be a Native American burial ground, so that's already a lot of bad juju. And
Yeah.
we stayed in a newer part of the building that had just been renovated and was built on top of this burial ground. And my entire family each had like their own individual experiences. Like my mother was in the shower and she got yanked. My sister was in the bathtub and someone like pulled the curtain and there was nobody there. My dad felt shit grabbing his shoulder, you know, it was, and like, and I heard voices and was hearing music that wasn't there. And at some point in the night, we all ended up in the same bed because we were so terrified. And none of us slept. And at one point, we saw something move into the doorway and then sit there for a minute and then move away. It was like a black mass. It was fucking terrifying. So something was there.
My goodness.
Yeah. So that was freaky.
What if it wasn't a ghost? It was just like a guy with like invisibility or something. He casted invisibility. He was peeping on your sister or whatever.
Well, then we'd be living in an entirely different world than we're all used to and perceive. So
that's true. You know Guam, like the island. I've heard it's incredibly haunted from people I know. I know some people who've stayed there, and they said it's like super fucking haunted. You don't leave after dark.
The island of Guam is haunted. This is news to me.
I've heard it's like extremely haunted. Like so, it's like terrifying to even like live there because of it.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I know somebody who has like a lot of family there, and they said they went there one year and they never went back.
Spooky.
Very, very... Yeah, we're back with the racial streaming. Somebody asked what I think of TF2C. I like TF2C. I just don't think it's a replacement for TF2. I think it's also kind of... I don't like the direction for some of it. I don't like the jump pads, and I don't like the... I don't like anything they did to the engineer, honestly, or the nail gun. I don't think nail guns.
No, the nail gun's kind of weird. I'm not a fan.
The nail gun is, to me, it's like annoying to use and annoying to be used against.
Yeah, yeah, it's annoying to play with and play against. Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes the engineer really easy to just shut down.
Yeah, I'm not a
big fan. That's crazy. So you were at a haunted hotel?
Yes.
Dang.
What is this pyro doing?
I don't have any supernatural stories. I really don't.
You don't? You never experienced anything?
I've heard stuff in the night, but I feel like that's like everybody has that.
No, I mean everyone has stories of shit going bump in the night, you know. Like I think more of that shit is tied to a lot of things that are terrestrial and of the earth, you know, like Bigfoot shit, but things we don't fully understand. I think a lot of that stuff, like, you know, monsters and creatures and beings and what have you that we don't fully perceive or understand. Those I also believe are real in some capacity. To what extent, I honestly don't know. Like, I don't think fucking, like, giant Bigfoot's walking around, but I think there are things out there that we have not discovered or fully understand. So.
You know, Zesty, when's the last time you picked your nose?
I don't know, like 5 minutes ago.
An honest man.
Why do you, it's like I got fucking shit in my nose and it itches. I'm gonna get it out of there.
I don't pick my nose with my my finger or anything, but sometimes if I have...
What, to use your toes?
No, yeah, just shove my big
toe
right
shove your whole fucking
nose.
foot up there?
Yeah, no, but like I'll use like if I have, sometimes you can't like blow a loose booger out. This is really nasty. I'm sorry to anybody who's just tuning in.
Well, no, it's a snot rocket. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sometimes you can't blow one out, so you'll get like a napkin, and I'll get a napkin and I'll go in there and get it out.
Well, I mean, just
like,
blow your nose like a normal human being.
I haven't like picked my nose raw dog since I was probably like 9.
Raw dog picking your nose. That's a horrible way to put it.
My nose.
That's an awful. I raw dog picking your nose. That is.
Yeah, well, it's nasty, and also like I think when I was
nasty. Your hands are clean.
It
Who cares?
is kind of nasty.
I mean, don't do it.
I guess.
Don't do it in public. You know, not where people can see you. Then yeah, it's a little gross, but.
I've seen people like pick their nose until it bleeds, and that's like.
Ew. Okay, that's a problem.
That's why I think that's, as a kid, I saw a kid pick his nose until he was bleeding, and I was like, yeah, I'm never doing that again. I don't want to like bleed out of my nose.
Hit a crit. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was very excited about those crits. There's a century.
Does chat pick their nose? I feel like a lot of people who watch you.
Everybody picks their fucking nose, and everyone who says they don't is a goddamn liar.
You know what they say, Zesty? You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
Not without consent.
No.
Not without consent.
I think you just shouldn't anyway. That's really nasty.
I don't know. Someone's probably into it.
Oh, don't even make me think about that. Somebody's like jerking off right now.
Somebody's into everything. It's
hey,
just
to the guy who I know is watching this stream with his penis out, put it up, bro. Put it up.
Put it up, bro.
Put it up. What are you doing?
I don't know,
I'm talking to you.
he's bored. He's winding his day down. If someone jerks off to the sound of my voice, all the power to you. I mean, you're into
How
what
many
you're
do you
into.
estimate there are? How many people do you think have their dick out watching your stream?
It's a non-zero number.
I think there's at least one. Yeah.
It's a non-zero number. Somebody's doing something he shouldn't be doing.
True. How do you feel about that? Do you have like a statement to that guy? What do you want to say to him?
I don't really care. Like
You don't care?
I've received more.
It's not.
I
They're
guess-
involving you in their sexual fetish.
I've
and you don't
had
even know.
people
It's, like,
send.
wrong.
I've had people send me nudes. I've had people send me paragraphs and pages about how
Are
they
they all
fantasize
men,
about
or
me.
do
Probably.
You get female nudes.
It's dudes. It's mostly men.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
First of all, women don't play this game, right? Chicks don't play TF2.
Well,
like-
what about Skyman Slash?
Okay, like 3 women play this game, but
Okay.
they're all taken. They have their lives, and they don't send nudes. They are respectable ladies, but you have some
Respectable.
male whores that love sending dick pics. So
My goodness. I feel like you've sent the dick pic, Zesty.
I honestly never have. Not once. I'm dead serious. It's like
Have you ever peed your pants as an adult?
no. I have shit
You
my
never
pants.
have?
I've had shit my pants as an adult, but I've never pissed my pants.
You've shit your pants as an adult, but you've never pissed.
Only
your pants.
because I got sick. Like I ate something, I got food poisoning, and I couldn't get to a restroom. And it was all over.
I was drunk and pissed myself once.
Well, okay, so if
Sleep.
you're like fucking shit faced, then yeah, you have something of an excuse.
Okay. I've never shit myself though. That's crazy.
It doesn't make it any less embarrassing that you pissed yourself. It is embarrassing that you got shit faced enough to pee yourself. But
Zesty, have you ever been in love?
yes.
Are you currently in love?
I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that yet.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
I'm the Skeleton King just fell into the fucking pit. I didn't know he could do that. Why does this pathing take him there? Is it,
You don't know if
is
you're
it
in
a
love?
cheater? I don't know if this is a cheater or not. I don't know. I mean, oh, he's just gone. Well, I don't know. I mean,
I
I'm
didn't know Richter was old enough to drink. I'm not.
I mean,
That doesn't mean I
I'm
haven't.
currently dating someone right now, so I can't. Hello? What?
Brought you neon socks and shit for tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. I forgot that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pink. And then
Oh, blue.
crisp shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're just gonna
Is
do
that your
hot-
mammy?
It's my sister.
Hi.
Oh, Zesty sister.
They
W
said-
Zesty sister in chat. Everyone write W Zesty sister.
They're saying female.
Yeah, sister.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't go outside much, so they hear a woman's voice, they get a little excited. I'm sorry.
I'm a female.
They're freaking out. They're quivering.
See, I'm going now.
I'm gonna go play with the kitten.
Oh yeah, see how he's doing. I gave him a whole plate of food. He scarfed that down. Yeah, a stray.
I want
kitten.
to. I want to repeat something that someone in chat said, but last time I said something like this, you like freaked out.
I would've-
So maybe
Say it anyway. Fuck it. Who cares?
somebody in chat asked if your sister was hot, and I want to know if it's,
That's
like.
that's not something a sibling can answer. That's weird.
Would the chat think that she's hot?
I don't know.
You got to remember these are pretty like touch star.
She's also taken, so don't.
Oh.
So don't
okay.
attempt.
No rizzing. You guys cannot rizz.
What does that
It's not happening.
mean?
You can't rizz her up.
What does
I'm on your
that
side
mean?
Now. I'm on your side
I
now,
thought
Zesty. I'm telling
Riz.
them not to rizz her up.
I
You
thought
gotta,
Riz
like,
meant
loosen up.
charisma. Riz means
Yeah, but
charisma. So
it's
what does it
often
mean
used
to
in the case-
charisma somebody up?
Well, what does it sound like? To use your charisma on
char-
someone.
well,
but it's a lot of the time it's
Then
used to refer
use
to doing it to
proper
a woman.
grammar. Just say you're gonna use charisma.
Are you saying that you're not a fan of this African American vernacular that I'm using? And that
Huh?
seems kind of racial.
I was watching. Okay, so funny story. I was watching Dancing with the Stars last night or the other night because it was just on in the background, and like I'm watching some washed-up football player.
Oh, is she tall? That's a question. Sorry, but is she tall?
She's
like
five. She's 5'9",
Fuck, she's like almost my height. That's crazy.
and my entire family's tall.
Jesus. Okay, sorry. Go back to Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, so I had Dancing with the Stars on in the background because I just got done watching the Doom movie with my father. And like there was some washed up football player like being scolded by the Zoomer dance star. Like, oh yeah, you gotta show off the Riz. You gotta give him the Riz. Yeah, the Riz. I go, what does Riz mean? Oh, Riz means charisma. Like she's like Zoomer splaining this football
So,
guy.
I didn't know. I didn't know that Riz was short for charisma either. I thought it was just like babble. I didn't know that.
Apparently it is. According to Dancing with the Stars, America's favorite television show, it's been going on for like 9 useless seasons. Riz means charisma. And so like
Dang.
you have this, you have this chick I love the term Zoomer-splaining, like just like yeah, it means charisma, and then you have this dude like flaunting and like walking
Zoomers,
around
you
like
just
an
making
idiot.
shit up. What the fuck is Zoomer splaining?
Or you have like a Zoomer like condescendingly explaining what like one of their useless words means.
So it just means a Zoomer explaining something.
Yeah, Zoomer-splaining.
And you
But no.
decided to make that a
So it's
contraction?
not. No, it's not just that. It's not. So there's a specific set of criteria that need to be met, right? It needs to be a Zoomer explaining something that is only pertinent to Zoomer vernacular and lingo and lifestyles, and they're doing it in a condescending way. Like, how could you not know what this word means?
How many times has this happened to you? Have you been Zoomer splained? Does this like leave a deep impact on you?
Oh, many times. I'm mentally scarred for the rest of my life because of it.
Who's been like Zoomer splaining to you?
People in my Discord bully me on a regular basis. They do.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, people it's not like it's a mean thing. Like they
Zesty, Family Guy or The Simpsons?
oh, The Simpsons,
Which one?
dude.
The Simpsons?
Yeah, Family Guy sucks.
You're not a Family Guy fan?
No, it's awful.
What do you not like about Family Guy?
It's the
What's better about
same.
The Simpsons?
It's the same joke setup again and again and again. Ugh. I don't like it.
Chat, put an F in chat if you're a Family Guy fan, and put an S in chat if you're a Simpsons fan. We got to see what Zesty Nation thinks of this debate
Zesty
here.
Nation. We were discussing that earlier, like what
Zesty
we would,
Nation,
like
gotta
what we
know.
would call my fan base, the
They're
individuals.
The Zesty Nation.
And,
We're seeing a lot of Simpsons. We're seeing a lot of Simpsons.
overwhelmingly Simpsons. But then again, I already gave my opinion, so that likely swayed some of people's answers. Not saying you can't think for yourselves, but I will acknowledge that it does happen.
Oh, I
Can
see.
I pop this guy up?
So Zesty, you pick your nose and you pooped yourself as an adult?
Well, everyone, like, again, if you say you don't pick your nose at any age, you're lying.
You pick your nose.
Yeah.
Zesty's a nose picker.
This guy just in chat says, I
Boogery
hate
Zesty.
you. Like, why would you come into my stream just to say I hate you? It's a very mean thing to do. I hope you have a nice day.
Zesty doesn't deserve that, okay? Zesty sisters, yeah, I think that's who they have to be, is the Zesty sisters.
Like 4chan coined that, the whole Zesty sisters thing, because like there was that stupid rumor going around that I'm like a transgender person. And so
You're not?
no. And so you like everyone's like, oh, Zesty sisters. It's so stupid. I fucking hate it.
See, that's how you respond to somebody saying something, Zesty. When I say that you're trans, you just say no. You just have to be affirmative.
Listen.
You can't freak out when I make a joke about
Listen,
you fucking
I was
dogs.
having
It makes it
I was
worse.
having not a good day the other day when we were streaming.
Fair enough.
I was not having a good day, so I was a little testy, a little sensitive, all right?
You were a little Zesty.
Even men can have emotional days, okay?
No, that's not
What
true.
is this fucking loadout? Just a bear heavy.
Zesty,
I
are
hate
you
this.
are you attracted to Mexican women or black women more?
That's a hard choice.
Really?
That's really
I'm
hard.
surprised you're Texan. I'd think it would be Mexican women.
Well,
easily.
okay, so here's the problem, right? Because I live in South Texas, I primarily see Hispanic women. And so
Alright,
as
are
a
you,
result, I
does
have
that
the
titillate
natural
you?
bias. I have the natural bias where I see far more attractive Hispanic women than has been attractive black women because I just see more Hispanic women in general. But
Really?
there are some gorgeous
How is
black
that
women.
casually racist? Somebody's saying this is casual racism from Richter. That's not
No, it's
accurate.
not.
What if I said that's racist, Zesty?
No,
What's-
no, and if I had to pick my number one preference, it's probably Hispanic women. But
really,
that's
what do they
also
have
just
over
because
the black women.
it's just so. I say their charisma. It's just something about.
They got Riz. Latinas have
I don't
W Riz.
No,
Zesty
no,
loves
it
rizzing
is.
up
It's how
Latina
it's
cats.
it's their confidence, how they carry themselves. They tend to be more on the petite side. A little curvy in the right places. They're
You
usually
like that
very
they eat hot
attractive.
Cheetos.
What? Anyway, no, I typically prefer Hispanic women. That's also what I see the
Have
most.
you ever
living
been
around
with
here.
a Hispanic woman? Has that ever happened?
What?
Have you ever been with a Hispanic woman?
No,
Okay.
I have not.
Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever like looked at one and been like, "Damn"?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, this is mostly
Mamacita.
this is mostly back in high school because I went to a high school that was primarily
Oh.
Hispanic. So there were a lot of Hispanic girls that were friends of mine that I looked at beyond a friend status, but it never went anywhere. So
Okay. I feel like Hispanic women sometimes have very beautiful names. They have very beautiful names.
I don't really get irked by names. Like I know some people that
Really?
do. Like I know a lot of people that get bothered by names. Like, oh, this person's name is boring, or it's like, all right, I don't date men who are named Doug. It's like, why? Why does their name matter?
Fuck you, Doug. I know there's a Doug watching. Fuck you,
Like,
Doug. We hate
seriously, why
Doug.
does their name matter? It's so strange. Like, I will not date women who are named Penny. Actually,
Penny?
Yeah, I don't know. The first name
met a
that came to
Penny.
mind. You know, I never see that.
Doug Walker.
Doug Walker. Shut up.
You know, Zesty, I got another really good question for you.
Fire away.
What is your favorite way to unwind?
I don't know. Just chill out, have a beer in the evening.
If you've had a rough day and you've just come home from something that you didn't want to do or that was stressful, what is your go-to to just relax?
I don't know, have a beer, watch a movie, watch some anime or something.
What type of beer?
Usually I go for darker beers now. I used to drink a lot of lager beers, but
So this is like the inverse of the Mexican and black lady question. You actually like the darker beers.
Well, I used to drink a lot of Mexican lagers, but they tend to be very light and not strong on flavor. And so I started going towards more porters and stouts and just stronger, darker beers. So those are my preference now. So I just grab a beer and I just chill out usually.
I really hate drinking beer.
I know a lot of people do.
Shots.
A lot of people do. A lot of people don't like beer.
I just it's like the worst of both worlds, where it like doesn't get you that drunk and it also fucking tastes horrible.
Oh, you're drinking weak beer, man. You gotta get into like the 10-12%, porters and stouts and ales and shit. Those can be very good. No IPAs.
Celebrity in the chat who says, when you watching Tom and Jerry, do you root for Tom or Jerry?
Well, it's always fucking Jerry. You're always rooting for Jerry the mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he always wins.
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
He's the underdog.
Indeed. But no, beer tastes like piss. I need to show you some good beers, but don't drink IPAs. IPAs are fucking foul. They're like IPAs right now are the trendy beer, just like how White Claw was trendy. It just tastes like shitty dishwater. It's gross.
Dishwater.
Yeah,
that's a good way
White
to put
Claw
it.
tastes like dishwater. It's awful. But right now IPAs and like everyone and their mother has like their favorite craft shitty IPA. Like, oh, this is Dust Devil IPA with lemon peel and chocolate Hershey Kisses, and then you drink it and it tastes like someone farted in your mouth. It's just foul.
You ever had someone fart in your mouth, Zesty? I didn't know that about you.
Oh my god, you get what I mean? It tastes like shit. No, I have not had someone fart in my mouth, but I'm trying to think of like more creative ways than to say it tastes like shit, because it tasted like shit. Every IPA is foul. Yeah, it's nasty.
I don't even know what
beer.
an IPA is. What the fuck is that?
It's a really, really hoppy blech beer. That's all. That's the best way I can describe it. They're not good.
Are you a night owl or an early bird?
I used to be a night owl.
Yep.
Where are you getting these questions?
Oh, these are just
Did you like pull up like a list of? Did you see that?
What happened?
Spy just freaked out on the skeleton. That was bizarre.
Oh, I just caught that. I looked at the stream right in time. That's funny.
I muted the stream, but I still hear gunfire. Yeah, first date questions. Actually, I should probably ask my girlfriend that. Well, I know my girlfriend.
Or an early bird?
Well, I just know that by interaction.
Are you an early bird now? Because you're getting up and you're going and hiking and shit.
Well, I'm certainly no longer a. I used to be a night owl where I would stay up till 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, but now I'm usually in bed by no later than 10:30. So.
You're getting old.
I am. I can't stay up late anymore, man. It just makes me feel like shit the following day. I can't do it.
Yeah, you got like a real job, so.
Yeah, I mean, real life
you've been doing a lot of streaming. Where did this sudden time to stream come from? Why have you not been streaming this often?
Yeah, so I've had time off because I've been taking care of my aunt who's post brain surgery, and so that fucks with her memory. So she kind of needed constant surveillance and like watching over as she was recovering. Otherwise, she would just like. So for example, right. When she initially came out of her surgery, she couldn't remember what was happening from 5 minutes to the next, and only certain basic parts of her memory were intact. And then when they released her from the hospital, it was like a slow process where she was gradually kind of regaining her long-term memory. But what's going to return the last is her short-term memory. So she still kind of struggles to remember what happens between like 10 minutes and 10 minutes. She'll pick something up and then put it down and then not remember what she was doing, which is a little scary. And so like she can't be alone, right? Like she could turn on the stove and then forget she turned on the stove, right?
Yeah.
So And so she's been staying with us, and so we took time off to kind of take care of her and watch after her as she was recovering and what have you.
So that's where all this time is freed up for you to make these videos and do these streams.
Yeah.
for
So
time and
yeah, and
making
I've also been working from home, which is
whatever his name
convenient.
is. I thought you were the most racial TF2er, but I think he's got you beat.
Sorry, I was drinking water. Potentially. But no, that's where
You think he's potentially got you beat?
Potentially.
I think he definitely has you beat.
there's always someone more racial.
Yeah, I think that guy's got you beat for real.
Always someone. What is this guy doing? Kill this man.
Somebody in chat is saying to look up 2-fort twerkers.
I don't want to do that.
Can you look that up, Zesty?
I'm not gonna do it on stream. I'll do it on my phone. Because
I wonder if that's
hear,
a real thing or if that's just like something
I
funny someone
hear
made up.
twerk and it's just it is inherently sexual by default. I know it is.
Really? What? It's just dancing.
Twerking is clapping your cheeks.
It doesn't have to clap.
That's what
It's just
twerking
your
is.
buttocks. What's sexual about a woman's buttocks?
If you're a dude, a lot, or if you're a lesbian, a lot.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You know?
It's real. What are these people? And now I'm like scared. Is this like bad?
All right, I'm looking it up on my phone. What is this?
What the fuck is 2-fort twerkers?
I'm looking it up.
It sounds like a TF2 porn site.
I'm looking it up. 2-fort twerkers. Spell twerkers wrong. 2-fort twerkers bringing back real TF2 content. Oh, it just looks like some shit posters that are on par.
Oh, are they YouTubers or something?
Yeah, they're, yeah, it just looks like more garbage content.
Oh man. Shout out to 2-fort twerkers. I don't know what Zesty's talking
You
about.
may not want to be doing that because they say, "Do you like Venusian rapper? Then you'll like us." So probably not the best people.
Wow. Okay, never mind. Don't shout out them.
Probably not
Don't
the
shout
best
out them.
people. Probably
Don't
not
shout
the
out 2-fort
not the
twerkers. I
best people to
resent
be
that.
associated with. Schizos and just generally mentally unwell people that probably
That's
need
the
to go
same.
outside.
2-fort twerkers sounded really interesting.
So pretty fucking stupid.
Damn.
I know you're always gonna have someone there to pick up their mantle because you just have people who are starved for attention. Always.
Hopefully they're not. What was he? He was a like suicidal wife
I mean,
beater or something?
the first thing that pulled up for me was like a Reddit post, and like it had like no upvotes, and everyone was just responding no. So.
Oh man, no, I was talking about Venusian rapper.
Oh yeah, I watched Vorobe's like feature-length documentary on the guy, and yeah, he's
What
just
an insane nuke to drop on someone. You have 2,000 subs. Well, the most anyone's gonna remember you is for this fucking video where I expose you for like. I don't, you have to leave the internet and change your name or something, man. That's crazy.
he's already off doing something else somewhere, I'm sure.
That's insane.
Yeah, pretty crazy. I mean,
Instantly, Pyrocynical reacted to it too, so it's like it's over.
Oh yeah, and
for him.
that really thrust it up into the limelight. So, I'm so sorry for that crit. You didn't deserve that. Ow.
Zesty, if you could meet anyone in the world, living or dead, who would it be?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Really?
No, I have no idea who I'd
You
want to
got
meet.
no one you want. You don't want to meet Alex Jones.
I mean, it'd probably be fun, but like it's like who you want to meet. It's like no one immediately comes to my mind. Like, oh yeah, it'd be great to meet this person. It's like I don't. It probably doesn't help that I'm not like a super social guy to begin with.
Oh yeah.
So like I'm not like, oh yeah, I'd love to meet this guy and see what makes him tick. I just don't really care.
Is there not anyone you like look up to?
My dad.
Do all of your like idols hate you now?
I never really had idols to begin with.
You didn't have like TF2 YouTubers you wanted to be like?
Not really. I had TF2 YouTubers whose content I enjoy, but I never really looked up to them. Again, I didn't really start doing all this until I was already an adult, so I was kind of I didn't have YouTubers to look up to.
You didn't have the idealism.
No, I wasn't of the generation that had the environment where they could have YouTubers to look up to. That's not where I grew up. And I had good role models in my life where I didn't really need to look up to anybody.
Hey, you've got a $20 dono from a guy
I see
named
that.
Doggo Design who says, "In my case, Zoomer brain rot makes me feel like I lost a level of consciousness. I just feel cloudy. My head hurts. I lost so many memories. I can't keep up anymore. I haven't found someone like me though. Last dono today."
Well, I appreciate the donation, man. I haven't found someone like me? What do you mean you haven't found someone like you? Like in the dating scene? If you're referring to the dating scene, You'll find someone.
I think he's saying he hasn't found anyone else with Zoomer brain rot like he has.
No, they're out there. There's a lot of people with the brain rot.
Isn't it? And this is something that I've always wanted to talk to somebody about, but it's like very hard to talk about it with anyone who like doesn't also stream. Do you ever like not know what to say after a donation? If you've been saying I appreciate it and thank you to every donation you get, and you get like the 20th in the row, and you're like, damn, I'm just like repeating myself a lot.
No, yeah,
saying
it's
thank
just
you.
no, it is just part of streaming where you do inevitably repeat yourself a lot. It's just part of it. So
I guess, yeah.
And I always you know, I always make sure to say thanks, like thank you for the donation, and I try to read what they send, you know. So yeah, you just it is, and I don't I like the shit doesn't flow in one after the other. Like I'm not like Moist Critical where he gets like donations every millisecond or whatever. Like someone's name pops up, where you spend the entire stream just saying thank you. So
Yeah.
Like beyond a certain point, you just can't acknowledge everything. Like you start at the stage of you got 2 or 3 people in chat, you can read and respond to every fucking message. And then the next stage is you have too many people in your chat to respond to all messages, so you just pick out things as they come, right? That like interest you and you want to engage with. And then beyond that, you can't even engage with individual messages anymore, and it's just about referring to chat as this single entity. And the same goes for donations. So at one point you can acknowledge all of them, which is where I'm at right now. And then after a certain point, you get so many all the time that you just can't. And you just say, and then like at the end of a stream, you give like a collective thank you, and then move on.
Thank you for all the donos, guys. I'm gonna use it to fund my super yacht.
Fund my super yacht. I'm sure streamers buy like supercars and shit, so surely someone's bought like a yacht at this stage.
I bet Mr. Beast has a yacht. He's got the money for it.
I don't know, man. From what I hear, he reinvests all of his money back into his channels. So I don't know.
It can't be literally everything, though.
Oh,
Surely
it's
he has,
no,
like, a
he
nice
certainly
mansion.
no. I don't think he does. I think he, from what I heard on Joe
They're
Rogan.
saying you're gonna have a racial super yacht. What do you think of that?
I don't know. What would it be? How could a yacht be racial? How would that work?
I feel like I can definitely see how it would be.
Yeah, I saw Mr. Beast on Joe Rogan, and I listened to that whole interview, and it's like it was interesting listening to him, you know, kind of describe what was going on. So, and it seems like he does reinvest a majority of his money back into what he does, which is really interesting. And he certainly does keep stuff to like some money for himself, right? But he doesn't live like a king.
You got 100 arse.
I don't know.
I know you love receiving arse.
I
But,
don't know.
I
what
think
that
it's
currency
Argentinian,
is.
right?
Maybe, I don't know, but thank you,
From
Yo-Yo
Sia
Zestboy.
for you.
What up,
Oh, you gonna
homie?
read it?
For your, I'm queuing for a new game. You're keeping it all 100 for real, God damn it. Just wanted to ask if you still went into the cesspit known as TF2G anyways, and enjoy these whole 2 American cents. I appreciate the donation. I appreciate the donation, man. Do I still browse TF2G? No, I don't go there. No, they've shown their hand and they don't like having me around, so I don't make my presence known there anymore.
He doesn't make his presence known.
Argentinian pesos? Okay, that's what they are. Well, thank you for the 100 Argentinian pesos. You are too kind. What am I going to play now?
You never gave me an answer for anyone you would meet if you had a chance.
I don't think I have an answer. Like,
you wouldn't even like meet Mr. Beast. We just mentioned him.
no, I really don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't watch his videos. I really don't know what his videos are about. I just see like this flashy title, 500 million hits. I'm like, okay, and then I don't care.
You don't think that would be interesting to like learn how he ticks?
No, I really don't care.
I feel like that's like a fault. I would love to talk
No,
to him and see what he
I'm
thinks.
just comfortable in my own sphere. I don't have like a strong desire to seek out people.
You might be proud.
Not really. I'm just content.
What are you most proud of?
What am I most proud of?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably getting my degrees and seeing that to the end.
You're proud of your education?
Well, I'm just proud of my ability to kind of finish things I set my sights on, and completing
Your
a goal.
determination.
I don't know. For me, I just don't like leaving things incomplete. Like if
So
I start something, I have to
to
finish it.
100K, right? You can't not.
Well, I do believe that will happen at some point. What's going on?
We're waiting for Kitty to see if we can get the thing
Zesty
okay.
Sisters, she's back. She's back. Zesty Sisters back. W
No,
Riz,
it's fine.
W Riz,
Oh,
W Riz.
You're using your own
W
weight.
Riz.
You're using your own weight as a tear.
W
That's smart.
Riz.
He can't weigh. He
W
can't be
Riz.
2 pounds. He's so small. 2 pounds is when they're like.
34.5.
He's a 1 pound kitten.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of commotion in the house at the moment. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, Riz.
The kitten is 1 pound.
The kitten?
Yeah.
Is this some kind of weird sexual?
No, it's an actual kitten. So like a kitten showed up at my sister's house, and they can't take it because they have dogs that would just destroy it.
Oh man.
So I'm missing all my shots. I'm
You got
whipping.
mean,
Oh
they
my
got
god.
mean dogs.
I mean, the dogs are really sweet, but if you put a cat in front of them, they'll tear it up. So he can't have cats around them. So they couldn't keep it. So we are holding the kitten here, until we can find a more permanent home for it. So
Okay.
he's very cute.
Kitten pooped.
You shit?
Yeah, it's in the cat.
Oh, thank God.
Zesty's rejoicing at this cat.
Well, no, because the cat was eating, the cat was drinking, but the only thing he hadn't done yet was shit and piss. And if the cat is eating, drinking, and shitting and pissing, he's probably healthy. And he finally shit, so thank God. We were actually worried about that because we had him for a day and he hadn't shit yet. So. And he was eating a lot. So we're
This guy with the 5 says his name is Doggo Design. It's the same guy from earlier. Yeah, I thought you said the last one was your last donation. Anyway. Also, Sir Palo, why is the Screaming Man so actually real? Like he's an actual person. Why is it that YouTubers are so fake now?
What do you mean by fake? Sir Pelo's like probably one of the most genuine people on the internet right now.
He's a fan of yours. He's been commenting on all your shit, bro.
I've been seeing that. I've liked his stuff for a long time. It's cool to see. It is cool seeing him and other people kind of like reach out and go, "Hey, what's up?" You know, it's neat. I can appreciate it. It's neat.
I mean, he is real, but so many are fake.
What the fuck?
He's asking you why YouTubers are fake, I guess.
Why are YouTubers fake? I don't know, man. It's.
Do you know any real YouTubers?
I mean, you're genuine, so.
Oh yes.
I think.
See, you fell for my trap. Now everyone knows how cool.
Well, I mean, we're talking right now, and you're. I mean, Big B is another. Big B is probably the most forward and genuine people I know.
He might be too real. He might be too real.
Well, no, that's good. I think you should be. Like, you should just be who you are and not, like, put on an act or what have you. And I think people, like, I think the whole, like, YouTubers being fake thing is, I feel like a lot of people kind of feel pressured to put on an act in order to garner an audience and maintain it. And so you have a lot of people who aren't being genuine or themselves. You know, it's like and like the extreme end member case of that is like, you know, psychotic TikTok clout tracers who do really whacked out shit for clicks, you know? So, that's an example of that.
You know, what do you think of the people who say that Scout is canonically a pedophile because of that item description?
I think it's a little silly. It's funny, but it's, you know, I don't think it's actually real. He likes Miss Pauling, so.
Do you think Gordon is a pedophile?
Why are you, what kind of a question is that?
Well, because Alex was 5 when the Resonance Cascade happened, and then he's like rizzing her up in Half-Life 2.
Oh. I don't think he is.
You don't think he is?
No, I don't think so.
She's rizzing him up.
I don't think so. Ghosts on this map are so cringe. Yeah, the ghosts are a little annoying, but I like the pumpkin bombs.
What are you playing right now?
Harvest Event.
Oh, yeah, the ghosts get annoying.
Yeah,
this is a cool map, though. I like this one.
Oh, no, I think it's great. This is one of my favorite Halloween maps next to Man Manor. Because it's a boss that doesn't immediately lock you into truce mode, which is phenomenal.
Alright, well, I got 2 more questions for you before I head out, Zesty.
Okay.
If you could leave a mark on the world that precedes you, what would you want it to be?
A mark on the world that precedes me?
You know, people will know you for that, for the rest of history.
Well, I hope my publication will do that. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to be a scientist, is I want to leave something permanent behind after I die. So hopefully that'll be it. Hopefully my work as a scientist will remain. It will remain forever, but
that's more important to you than your TF2 career. I can't believe it.
I really don't care about being a YouTuber.
Yeah, fair enough. You got another dono, by the way. You
Oh,
got a
sorry,
guy
$10
named
bucks.
Jasper.
What's my opinion of TF2 players having a superiority complex, even if their main jokes are piggybacking off of mainstream memes in order to keep the relevancy? Again, this goes back to like the whole putting on an act in order to garner an audience thing, where, and then once they get that audience, it can get to their head. It happens to a lot of people, not just in the TF2 sphere, but they get cocky because like, oh, people watch me, therefore what I say and what I do is important, and what have you. And once they get the audience, no matter how they got it, they become holier than thou because, oh, I'm the big guy, I'm the big shit, you know. So
Damn.
I think that's the reason. I think that's in my opinion on them. I don't really care. They're just they're not genuine people. I mean, they're that you know, and yeah.
They're fake. They're fake, bro. They're fake. All right, and the last question I have for you, Zesty.
Yes.
It's very. Are you ready?
Sure.
Listen. Where do you see our relationship in 5 years?
Happily married, 3-4 kids. What do you think?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. 3 or 4 kids. How many men? How many women? How many boys and girls?
At least one of each.
Okay, fair enough. All right,
Yeah.
well, take care, Zesty. That's all I have.
Take care, dude.
I was reading things to ask a girl you're getting to know.
Oh, you're fucking hilarious. I knew you were reading your shit off a list. I knew you were. These are oddly specific questions. You motherfucker.
All right, well, I'll see you later, bro. Take care.
All right, take care, dude. See ya. I knew he was reading a fucking list of questions. That was the only explanation why they were like so oddly specific. See, now I have to ask my girlfriend some of those. I'm gonna die. Let me turn my volume back up a little bit. Yeah, Richter's fine. I mean, the other day I was having a bit of a I was just not having a good day, so I was being a little standoffish, a little too defensive. So that was on me. That was on me. But no, I want like I want at least 2 kids whenever I get married to whoever I get married to. Like, you can't have an only child because then they'll be alone, and it will be sad. Guess you could say you had El Riz. Don't we not make the Riz things a common recurrence here? Well, I have 12 children. I'm gonna have as many kids as I can have within my means. I can't do. I'm not gonna have 12 kids because I'm not gonna be able to take care of them. Thoughts on people naming their children after pop culture or referencing video games? Don't do that. I think it's a little... Like, don't name your kids something that's gonna set themselves up to bullying later on. Like, I think that's like the most selfish thing you can do, is to name your kid something that you, like, personally like as like a product or something. I think it's awful. Don't do that. Like kids naming their like people like parents naming their kids after Superman or Spider-Man or something stupid like that, or an anime character. Don't do that. Yeah, though they are indeed the naming. I'm gonna name my son Goku. Yeah, that is the ultimate consumer, where you are so influenced by a product, by a show, something, that you name your spawn after it. To me, that's kind of sad. Just a little bit. Do you have any tips for starting TF2bers? Just don't. Take my advice. Do not put yourself in this rut, because once you're in, you will not get out. We both suck. Oh my god. Yeah, don't put yourself in this rut. It's gonna it will chew you up and it will spit you out. Please give me the VOD director stream. Maybe later. Maybe later. Yeah, don't take the TF2 pill. I highly suggest making videos about anything else. Just avoid this game. There's nothing for you here. There's nothing left. It's over. All we have is the rotting corpse of this game to make videos about, and I have like 3 topics left, and I'm done. I have nothing else. And after that, I'll probably stop making videos. At least about TF2. We lose. Zelda Williams said she was facing bullying during all her childhood because of her name. There you go. Shouldn't do that. In my case, my name is Nathaniel, meaning give. I mean, Nathaniel is like a, or Nathaniel or Nathan's it's a very common name, you know. Yeah, like don't name your kid Naruto. Well, Mark and John are also biblical names, you know. They have meaning, you know. You have the Gospel of Mark, Gospel of John. If you're Catholic, those have deeper meaning to a lot of people. So, if TF2 died, do I still plan on making videos? I don't know. I'm surely I would in some capacity, but I'd have to like figure out what I would do. What other videos would I make? I honestly have no idea. Maybe about other games I enjoy, maybe about anime I enjoy. I really don't know. Maybe about my job. I'm not sure. I'd have to think about it. And I haven't really needed to think about it because I still have TF2 video ideas that I want to make. So yeah, and like science-based videos would probably be really cool. Anime reviews, maybe. I could certainly put my spin on shit. Some people might enjoy that. I don't know. That's another very saturated area of the YouTube market that I don't think I would find immediate success in, if any. But it's an option. Would I ever eat the bugs? I don't think I'll ever eat bugs unless it's out of, like, absolute survivalness. I love this fucking guy's loadout. Senator Armstrong, dude. Fuck yeah. Look at this guy. Dye the hair black. Do food reviews? Ah, probably not. Probably not a good idea. Dick kick 'em. I'm here to kick ass and chew gum. All that ass. I could do Blue Archive videos, but what is there to make about Blue Archive other than gushing over fictional girls, right? And I'm sure people do like stupid, like lore-based videos for Blue Archive. Problem Solver 68 is actually a secret underground organization designed around selling teddy bears? Some crazy whacked out crap like that. I don't know. Someone has to make that kind of content already. What other games do I play? Honestly, mostly older games. Mostly older retro games, older Nintendo titles. It's what I enjoy the most. I don't really play a lot of newer games, because nothing really grabs my fancy. Like, if I were to pick a franchise to start making videos about, probably Metroid, because that's like the next group of games that I'm the most passionate about and I really enjoy. And I've played them all, multiple times, all the way through. I love those games. I could probably figure out a lot to say about them. So, that is certainly an option. Crit, hello? Please, let me crit this guy. We're good. Best non-Prime Metroid game, probably... Ooh, that is a hard choice. Probably a tie between... God, Metroid Fusion is so good, but I can't pick that one. I love Metroid Zero Mission to death. Metroid Zero Mission's probably the one Metroid game that I've replayed the most. I've probably replayed that game 30 or 40 times. But am I gonna pick that as the best non-Prime Metroid game? In terms of quality, it's not the best. In terms of just how fun it is, it's up there. Samus Returns, like the OG one. Or I mean, maybe even Super Metroid. Even Super Metroid has its flaws. I don't know, man. It's hard to pick. Yeah, Zero Mission is, in my opinion, the best remake ever made. Period. Because it's just, yeah, fuck it, I'm picking Zero Mission. Zero Mission is awesome. It's probably my favorite, it is my favorite non-Prime Metroid game. Is it a more, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it heresy? Is it controversial? Maybe. But yeah, Zero Mission. It's really good. Dread is also great, don't get me wrong. Metroid Dread's awesome. I also like Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is very enjoyable. But I got into a part of the game where I got stuck and I can't get myself out. I tried for like 3 days and I can't leave this one room, so I kind of gave up. I didn't come back to the game, so I don't want to touch it again. Maybe one day I'll return to it and finish it, but I don't feel like it right now. No, I did not play Cuphead. I should probably play that. Best Nintendo era? Pre-2012. Pre-2012. Everything after 2012 is when things really kind of started falling off for Nintendo. Ball? No? Ah! GameCube and Wii is where it's at. Yeah, I'm willing to agree. The N64 had so many good games too, man. I don't know. Well, I'm getting kind of gassed out, guys. I think I'm gonna call it there. I think that is a good enough stream. I'm probably not gonna stream again for a while. So, yeah, I don't need that. So thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out. You're all too kind. I appreciate everyone showing out with me for a 3rd day in a row this week. And, yeah. I'll leave this VOD live. I think this one's safe to leave live, so if people didn't catch the whole stream, then you can go back and watch it. So, thanks for all the donations today. Thanks for chilling out. And, I don't know when the next video is going to be. I'm not sure. I have to decide what I'm gonna do next. I don't know if I want to put out, I guess what some could call 2 negative videos in a row. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, y'all. Take care.